way. One night you blow for you. Pidabaya Sanjos way. Judamaya Jana was Sanjos way. Pidabaya so what's the more? Don't come on, I'm one brother here. But when you're brother in the blood, Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna. No, I saw why you. More point to where I was. I want to
I'm gonna pay Janet. Where my Annie Janet? What's up, now? May God bless you. Cedric, Jiki, may God bless you.
Yeah, you are. When you knew you were, what do you? Don't you are your deal? So
Cedric, Jiki.
I'm feeling the vibes with originalhits.com.
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
Our people say the thing I can get you will stop on your toes. When the season will be good, that on the eve will know. Kakobima, Kakoma Kudabu. I thought our rescue, but I can't attend to excuse. Love now, the rescue mission. Anything to excuse mission. Love now, there's the deliverable. No car will issue the mud. Love now, for how far will the access recovery team. Love now, heavy sense of real. My baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another brand new edition of Voice of SINOE in the Diaspora. We are happy to be here with you this afternoon with distinguished special guests. We have the representative of SINOE County Electoral District, and number 2, Honorable SAMSON QUIOH is our guest this afternoon. We are also hoping that the representative of SINOE County Electoral District, number 1, Honorable Thomas ROMEO QUIOH, will also join us as it was agreed by our team reaching out to the lawmakers making the arrangement. So hopefully Mr. QUIOH will join us to start the conversation. Now, Patrick, your video is activated. Yes, so I'm glad that the Honorable is punctual. He's on time. Let's see. Patrick, let me see whether we can start the ball rolling here. The internet sometimes it can be too good in Liberia. So send the lawmaker, the Honorable WIAH is on. We can, I think, initiate a conversation while we await the arrival of Mr. QUIOH. Honorable QUIOH, if you like. The last time you were here, he said I should call you Honorable, so I have to repeat that. All right, Patrick, get properly situated. I think you are a little bit too close to the camera. There you go. My man always fighting with the camera. All right, let's see. Let me see the other panelists and see whether they will be with us. But in the meantime, let me do our little entertainment here. While we are I'm waiting for the guy to settle backstage. Let's put this solo picture as of yet. Yeah, so let's do the entertainment for a little bit and build our audience. Please, as you join the show, please share the link for us. We are also going live on YouTube right now, Voice of SINOE in the Diaspora. You can also follow the show from there. And make sure you hit that subscription button to be notified every time we go live. Patrick,
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
I'm feeling the vibes with originalhits.com. I'm feeling the vibes with originalhits.com.
Download your favorite song at originalhits.com.
Our people say the deal I can get you will stop on your toes. When the season will be good, that on the eve will know. I thought our rescue, but I can't attend to excuse. The rescue mission, anything to excuse mission.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening. We are again happy to be here with SINOE County premier platform, Voice of SINOE, coming to you from the United States of America, Maryland state to be respectively. I have my co-host from Liberia, Patrick, the veteran journalist of Liberia, helping me co-anchoring the show. Patrick is backstage. Let me bring Patrick, and maybe I'll give Patrick the opportunity to introduce our first guest, which is the lawmaker of SINOE County Electoral District number 2, Honorable SAMSON. We are backstage right now. Hey, Patrick.
Yeah, ESOTERIC, I'm here.
Yeah, you kind of a little closer to the screen. You want to back up a little bit?
Okay. Is it okay?
Yeah. You're a little too close, so your face is not showing on
Is it okay?
camera.
Is
No,
it okay?
a little bit more. Back up a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe push. Yeah, I'll bring the camera down. You to the up now. You're struggling. Yeah, your face gotta be okay. There you go. Perfect. You good now.
Okay.
How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show again.
Thank you. It's good to be back here. I mean, I was absent last week due to internet outage in Liberia, but I mean, it's good to be back to do the people's job.
All right, thank you, Patrick. So you are the great man in Liberia. You have been interacting with so many lawmakers, and our first guest, Mr. Honorable Samson WIAH, is now backstage. I want you to introduce the man so I can bring on camera. So start the interaction while we await Mr. QUIOH or Honorable QUIOH, if you like.
Well, thank you for the opportunity. It's an honor, ladies and gentlemen, our audience and our followers across the globe. Today we are honored to have Honorable Samson QUIOH, District Number 2 Representative, SINOE County. His district comprises 3 statutory districts, including Dubé, Gile, and Jidepo. Honorable Samson WIAH comes from the health background. He previously served as head of the Community Health Services Department at the Edgerton Hospital between 2010 and 2018, before taking assignment to Monrovia at the central office, where he was director of one of the health services departments at the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare. In 2020, he sought the people's mandate to represent the people of District Number 2 SINOE County following the death of the late J. Nambislaw, who was then the representative. He completed the unexpired term in 2023 and sought re-election for his own term. Graciously enough to the will and pleasure of the people, he got overwhelmingly elected in 2023, October 10, and was inaugurated in 2024. Since then, Honorable WIAH has been a servant of the people. Yeah, soft-talking, soft-moving, calm, but seeing him today on the opposite side of democracy, we want to know exactly what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our distinguished honor to have Honorable WIAH with us today on the premier platform, Voice of the Diaspora. I am Patrick Bolu, and our host is Doc Esoteric Sayapole, hoping to be joined by Sarah Ellis and Esoteric and Onon.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, Sarah, welcome aboard.
Thank you, Doc, and thank you, Patrick.
All right, let me bring, without further ado, I'd like to bring on the representative of District Number 2 SINOE County, Honorable Samson WIAH.
So, Sarah,
hey, Honorable WIAH, welcome to your platform. How are you, sir? Your video is not active right now. Honorable WIAH, how you doing, sir? His video is not active.
His video is not.
Let's see. Let me try it again.
Let me try it again.
How are you?
How are you?
Well, it's good. Then quite a long time.
Patrick, quite a long time. You gotta lower your device.
Which one do you think I have on?
No, it's not you. It's one of the co-hosts. One of you have a device on. I think it's
giving echo.
It's mute Patrick. Are you guys hearing me?
Yes, we are getting you.
Yeah, but I'm getting feedback. I'm hearing myself. Let's see. Give me a second.
Give me a second.
Let's see. I think the problem is coming from my side. Hello? So are you hearing me?
Yes, I'm getting you clear.
Okay, so I think the problem is coming from Patrick. Yeah, he has another device on. So if he's watching another device, he has to turn the volume low. On the way, could you kind of scoop up onto I think the left-hand side more and see maybe you're off camera a little bit. No, on the other side. There you go. Is my audio okay? Are you hearing me? Yeah, well, I'm not hearing you. Are you hearing me?
You are very much okay. I'm hearing you.
Okay, good. I'm still getting feedback. Where you have another device on?
Like there's a laptop. It's now like playing music, but it's on. I was trying to connect the laptop because my phone is
low the volume of the laptop if you're not using it.
I'm trying to connect the laptop because my phone that I'm using now is very busy.
Okay.
So I needed to get it restarted, which I have done already. So I'm making some effort to see how best I can connect it so that I can be on the show from the laptop instead of the phone.
Okay, so you want to get a laptop started and then when you come on, because I'm hearing myself.
So you do you hear yourself if I'm muted?
Are you hearing me?
I'm getting you, Dad.
Okay. So maybe the problem should be fixed now, I think. Let me bring Patrick back. Patrick. Welcome back on.
Okay, all right, thank you. I'm back.
All right, so I think that problem has been resolved. I think it's on my side the problem was coming from. So I want to apologize to our viewers. Honorable WIAH, welcome to. I think this is your second time. I think we had an interview with you back in the day. It's been a while.
Yeah, good. I'm fine. I'm okay. And I'm glad again coming to your show. You are right. This the second time we had it.
Let me see what I can. All right. Yeah, this device is frozen.
I think it.
That was very.
Sorry, I said that again.
I think the network issues because Lone Star been. Come again. I think the network issues because Lone Star been. Come again.
Yeah, there's a technical issue still has to be fixed. Somebody got two devices.
There's a technical issue still has to be fixed. Somebody got two devices on. Still, I'm getting myself.
Yeah, it's an issue right there.
Like I said,
it's an issue right there.
I have this. No. Let me see if I can get online through the laptop.
Okay,
because there are calls that keep coming.
Okay, yeah, so that's what I want. Yeah, just do that, please.
Let me get obviously what are the echo. Hey guys, I don't know why the echo. Hello? Sarah, are you guys hearing me?
Yes, I'm getting you, Dad.
Okay. I try to make sure that we have a better sound because I don't want to be here myself. But I think the sound problem is coming from his end. You know, he has two devices on, and so if he can lower the other device volume, it will be good. But he has the volume up, so then the echo is coming through on my side here. All right, so but while we are waiting for the lawmaker to get back on, Sarah, let's start for Sino. This is the voice of Sino. What is going on in Sino County? What are you following?
Sino County, we've been having a rainy day since this morning, and the issue has been confirmed that those 19 names that were probably be denied before has been confirmed. Okay. And those people are celebrating in the county. We have seen congratulations messages to every one of them. And so that's one of the training issues in our county. And also school openings and Sino High School graduation has been postponed due to messages from the CEO of it in Sino County that students should pass both English and mathematics before they can be authorized to graduate. And according to the WIAH policy, once you pass 4 to 5 subjects, you are eligible for graduation, be it, you know, math or English, whatsoever you feel in. But the matter of fact, you should be around 4 to 5. But now we are hearing different information that students should be able to pass both English and mathematics before graduation. So other people are raising a concern. Why this kind?
Sarah, you're mute. Yes, Sarah, you're mute. Okay, I'll zip device off there. Let me bring the lawmaker back. WIAH, how are you?
Yes, am I okay?
Yeah, the sound is perfect now. Okay. All right. Is there a way you can adjust your camera a little bit so we can see you from the chest area? You're all the way low. All right.
Oh, no, I see.
Okay. You're going back. It should be fine. That's fine. Patrick, you want to be lower a little bit? You're all the way up there. You get it off camera too. All right. All right, guys. Let's get the ball on the way. Sarah will join us later. Yeah, but Mr. I was WIAH, sorry. I was asking how's family, everybody's okay out there?
Everybody's doing okay, everybody's doing good. And yes, the invite came at the right time, and I want to say thank you to Patrick as well as those of you who are hoping that we can be with you in studio. It's good to speak to the people of Sino. It's good to speak to the people of Liberia. I'm glad that I can be selected to serve as a panelist or a person who you would like to hear from in studio. So it's good to be with you, and let's get it started.
All right, Patrick, you want to inaugurate the conversation? Is there an initial question that you have you want to throw to the lawmaker? I got a bunch of them, but go ahead. I won't give you the opportunity.
Okay. So thank you, host ESOTERIC, and let me say again, welcome to our distinguished representative of district number 2, Honorable SAMSON QUIOH. I mean, he has been a calm man. I mean, a generous man. And all along his life, I mean, he has been a people-centered person, and I'm appreciative to be with him today on the platform. So yes, WIAH got elected in 2020 to complete the unexpired term of the late J. Law, who died, and then got re-elected for his own term in 2023, October 10, and got inaugurated on January 15, 2024. Since then, he has been in the House. But WIAH, first of all, let's begin back home first before we come to the national scene. In Sino, local officials got appointed. But first of all, before we go to that, let's know exactly where have you been in terms of committee and legislative proceedings, your 3 functions, representation, lawmaking, and oversight. How has it been with you? Where have so far, and how's it been with you?
Thank you, Patrick. We got this invitation to join you in studio so that we could have a special contribution as it relates to the current unfoldings at the Capitol Hill. Are we there?
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right.
You are good.
Again,
you are good.
Again, yes, we got our people reposing their trust and confidence in us, seeing us re-elected, and we have a responsibility to come to Capitol Building, network, aligned, and exercise our cardinal responsibilities as lawmakers. I come with so many professional background, which sometimes the public may not be aware of. For as many years, I served as a nurse and a public health practitioner in SINOE. I'm also a satisfied project manager. We have a international certificate called PMD Pro. And I'm also a Master of Science degree holder in environmental science. In fact, my TC was in the area of conservation, so that how diverse I am. So we joined the legislature, and most time the decision as it relates to where you are placed is squarely the decision of the speaker. And I must be grateful that I got several placements.
Yeah, it's a network problem. Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Are we together?
Yeah, we are there. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah, so currently I serve as the co-chair, of course, on the health committee, and I'm also on the internal affairs committee as a member. I'm also a member of the labor committee, peace, reconciliation, etc. Yes, we have key responsibilities. We are looking at the local government act currently. The local government act is something that the internal affairs committee is looking at. We are also looking at how we revisit the public health law that is yet to be passed. There are also discussion around other disagreement across section area, and the labor committee is also part of those discussions that can mitigate those crises and those areas that have some early warning. So we are there doing the Liberian people work, and we've represented the country in other areas beyond our borders, in some part of West Africa, sitting in some ECOWAS meeting, discussing health issues as well. Again, we try to intensify our interaction with our people. There are several things we do beyond the cardinal responsibility of the lawmaker. So take, for instance, every year I want to dress the 12th graders at the drill Central High. I would say, let me dress the seniors. So we took the responsibility of doing it for the current seniors. There are several schools that we give incentive to cover the tuition of those pupils at those schools, and we try to make sure that commitment is fully carried out. There were several schools that got dilapidated, ruined, and we took the responsibility of sending in carpenter and zinc to have those schools rehabilitated. schools we supply could not get to them because of the bar rule is the one. In QUIOH, Joa, we got 18 bundles of zinc for them. We'll be coming in with it in a week or 2 times. It's been sitting for over a month now in the store. All right. We also try working with some of our communities that have serious challenges with broken down breaches, making some appropriation of approximately $1 million Liberian in those communities for them to work with whatever available around them to have those breaches rehabilitated. Dodoken is somewhere that will make that investment. Government can, the LCA school, we had to make some investment there for the school. We also try to look across our district education officer and encourage some of them to go for their master's degree. One of our outstanding district education officer from Dubai River got a purse covering his all expenses for his master degree based on his school of choice. We thought he could go Rwanda, but the transition could not permit him, so he will be going for it at the UL, and our office covered that cost. Our students are still in school at the United Methodist University, the AME University, and we are committed to human resource development, human resource capacity building. I often tell people we are transitioning. There is a generation that will be succeeding us, and our effort should not forget about empowering them, because if we are gone or if we are retired, those people should be capacitated enough to take over the matter of leadership, and that is something we are into. So Patrick, basically that's just a snapshot of what perhaps we could see as a succinct summary of what we've been into since we joined the office.
Okay, thank you. So before ESOTERIC jump, before he joins with the national happenings, so quickly, can you, use this occasion to clarify your role in the quote-unquote denial of some citizens who got appointed by the president and eventually got confirmed now and now appointed, the last batch of people. What really happened with the caucus, going back and forth with these appointees, and then some being denied or left behind, and eventually getting confirmed now. What happened in Lulila? What was the role in the whole saga?
Patrick, yeah. I was one of the first person who congratulated sons and daughters of SINOE when they got their appointment. In addition, from the constitutional standpoint, I'm not close with that power that would nominate or that power that will confirm. So as a representative and a lawmaker, you should see me completely out of that picture or out of that corridor. In addition, our people who came to town, if you can place a call to any of them, some of them never even had the citizen ID, and some of them had problem obtaining the citizen ID. I left my office, went to the National Registry, funding the process of them getting the citizen ID. I also them every Sunday, I have a culture where every Sunday I host constituents who are available in Maserado. So over the period, it was like hosting them, incentivizing them, giving them some stipend as they went about it up and down. All of them submitted their appointment letter. Those of them who got, all of them who got confirmed, they submitted their appointment letter. We have a relationship that we are now establishing with the Maryland Liberia's sister states of America, and we did a training for the office staff, and it remains promising that we'll be coming soon to the county in the dry to do similar training, to cascade similar training to our local leaders. Patrick, I'm one of those who come from a background of a leadership local inclusiveness. I don't have a boundary. That's my boss. That is my boss. I don't have a boundary. I'm a people-centered person. I'm a person for everybody. That is my boss. I don't go after people. Again, I'm just that person who look beyond where we stand. Whenever I believe that there is something that will put me in a web, as we move into the future, I will tell you, Patrick, I cannot go this route because come 2-3 months to come, I will not be prepared to revert my decision. And because of that, in as much you remain my friend, I love you, I respect you, let me be on this side while you go about your direction. And that's the person I've been over the years. So our people from our district, they help me, they love me, they respect me, they appreciate me, they see me as a son, as a friend, and as a leader. See everybody being a part of whatever decision that can take transformation to our district.
Okay, Honorable WIAH, if you don't mind, could you like maybe keep your answers a little bit succinct or brief so that we'll be able to come in and ask some follow-up questions if you don't mind. But thank you for your service to the county. I heard some things about tuition and students. In terms of, because this is your so to speak second term, you completed the late Anambra term, and now you are assuming your own term. Could you tell some of the bills that you sponsored since you've been in Parliament?
Yeah, again, that's the trafficking pricing law. There's a new trafficking pricing law. We saw that bill, and like I said, the public health law that was not passed at the Senate that we have to revisit. We are all part of the process. We also have another law that was looking at gender in politics, female participation in political processes. We did all we could in fact, by then I was on the general committee. So from the context standpoint, we forwarded 2 bills, the Backlash City Magisterial Code and the Duga-Free City Magisterial Code. They were passed and forwarded to the Senate. So basically that it's a long list. It's a long list, and let me not brag, but I come with a lot more experience that will even allow other committees at times to say, come and sit with us to make some inputs. That's the type of person I am in the house.
All right. WIAH, since the internet is nice to us, let's get to the major issue for which we are here today. What is going on in the Capitol building? We're seeing, we are hearing different languages, minority and majority black, and speaker is not in, I mean, it's not been allowed to chair, and now today we saw the deputy speaker chairing the majority black. What is going on? Let us know, let the cat out of the bag here. What's going on?
Well, most time I tell people, I say we are part of a generation that
you gotta come this way. There you go.
We are part of a generation that saw almost everything.
Okay.
That
you're off camera.
We are part of a generation that saw almost everything that shaped Liberian history. This very generation witnessed the rebirth of our democracy in 2005. We witnessed the coming on board of a speaker called Edwin Melvin Snow, and this generation witnessed the removal of Edwin Melvin Snow. This same generation witnessed the coming on board of other speakers like Alex Tyler, and this generation witnessed the removal of Alex Tyler. This very generation also witnessed even the impeachment of Justice Kabina Janet. And we keep learning from this generation witnessed a successful 6-year term of Speaker Dr. Buffer's Chambers. A successful 6 years term. So I think from the legislative standpoint, it's good for our people to know that legislative politics is quite different from the politics that is out there. Out there, our politics is most time party driven. In the legislature, it carry a different posture. It carry a different face. It's about how you align. It's about how you conduct yourself with the numbers. It's about how you network and how influential you are. So in the case of Edwin Melvin Snow, who is now a senator, Senator Snow, he fell short to the number. And because he fell short to the number, because he fell short to that influence that he took to the House, that elected him being a speaker, ultimately he had to resign. Similar with Senator Ellis Tyler, who is still being pronounced as the most influential speaker in the rebirth of our democracy. Ellis Tyler is being highly rated. We saw similar thing happening in the case of Senator Ellis Tyler. Now, with the issues surrounding why it's currently holding, we are like 43 lawmakers who strongly believe that as part of our practice, Article 38 is clear that we should have our own rules, and that rule should govern us, and that rule should be in line with.
Yeah, go ahead. We're following, sir. Go ahead. I think he's frozen there. Let's see what. Patrick, you're a little bit off camera. You on? Yeah, you gotta go the opposite way. The opposite way. You are. No, the opposite way. There you go. Yeah, the service is okay. Let's see. He's live again.
Oh, no, it can't be that way. It should be this way.
Yeah, go ahead. You good? I was speaking to Patrick.
Oh, Patrick. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually it started with 47 members. 47 members did a resolution, and in that resolution, the accounts realized that the speaker is conflicted. We should be exercising our oversight. But people from investment committee will say there were issues surrounding B mounting, for example, and when they try to probe, they realize that the speaker is conflicted, so there are as many interference across SOEs, across concession, and because of those interference, and because the speaker is conflicted, they cannot exercise the legislative oversight. That's one of the counts. Another count look at overspending of budget allocated to the speaker in 2022-2023, where there was 1.3 million, and up to the time we had an overturn accumulated to excess of 5 million, something that was not passed by the House. So there are issues. There are issues. Now, as we speak, Speaker Koffa has lost his gavel. As we speak, Speaker Koffa has lost his power to preside because there is now a vote of no confidence from these members. And these members, the 43 members, we have resolved that we cannot sit under Speaker Koffa. Oh God, are we there?
You're good. You're good. I'm following. You're good.
Yeah. So we've resolved that we cannot sit under Speaker Koffa, and all of those counts. Yeah, those counts are all there. Now, what make it interesting? Somebody will come and tell you that Speaker Koffa cannot resign. Fine, Speaker Koffa cannot resign. Another person will come and say, well, Speaker Koffa get a right to take his case to the Supreme Court. Fine, he has a right to take a case to the Supreme Court. Counting on what happened in the case of Senator Snow and Senator Tyler, yes, they had all of those rights, but they had to still leave it. They had to let it go. They had to resign ultimately because they had lost that influence that could allow them to conduct themselves as leader. Currently, Speaker Koffa has lost that influence that will allow him to conduct himself as a leader of the 55th legislature. There is just purely legislative politics. It got nothing to do with the role of Samson WIAH, the role of Alex Noah, or the role of Thomas Romeo QUIOH, plus minus our number. It is a decision by the majority member. It is a decision by the majority member. And that decision is going to suffice. The reason is, if you take for instance, a tree can be standing in a tree and you say, well, I want to get a tree down.
Let me interject a little bit if you don't mind. So you reference Article 38 as your reliance or one of the constitutional instrument that you are using to oust the speaker. But it says here, if you don't mind me reading it, say Article 38, each house shall adopt its own rules of procedure in force order and with the concurrence of 2/3 of the entire membership. Okay, so I mean, I don't know, I'm not a math major, right? But you said you guys started with 47 and now you are 43. So does that constitute 2/3 of the membership of the House?
Excuse me, Doc.
Yeah.
I have referenced Article 38 from the standpoint of the House of Representatives having a responsibility to have its own rule and conduct its own affairs.
Yeah,
I think that's the point I was making.
You need a specific number to oust any member of the team or of the leadership. So you don't just use your rule.
No, we have not gotten to that point. We have not gotten to that point. We are only discussing why we remain a House of Representatives and the reason for which the majority cannot take a decision that is going to ask the speaker. So then you look at Article 33.
Okay, 33. Okay, let me look at 33 quickly here. It says, let's see, 33. A simple majority of each house shall constitute a quorum for the transaction of business, but a lower number may adjourn from day to day and compel the attendance of absent members. Are you there? Yeah, you frozen again. On the way, are you there?
Yeah, Doc. So, like when I started, right, I had to lay the premise as it relates to what happened in the case of Snow, what happened in the case of Ellis Tyler, and what is unfolding now. When the legislature, the House of Representatives realized that they could not get that number that could eliminate Snow, their only reliance to get Snow out was 33. So 33 is where you have a majority members going out and saying we have voted no confidence in the speaker. Then you are over there, you say you are the leader of the talk show. Patrick is saying that I'm leaving. Ellie is saying she's leaving. And all leave. I must say, I said, would you have a talk show?
Yeah, I mean, I can be a single talk show host, and nothing wrong with that.
Okay. So in a case now, he cannot function, he cannot carry on any activity, he cannot do business because he has lost the majority. And the majority is on the other side. They have the right now to constitute a quorum and proceed with the business of the people. And that's the thing for which a communication was served to the chief clerk and a communication was served to the deputy speaker.
There
was a response to the chief clerk.
I'm not interrupting, but I think you guys are cherry picking the Constitution, right? You're taking a portion that supports your position because the very 33 you just referenced, right? It also says that because it says a simple majority of each house shall constitute a quorum for the transaction of business, and then the second section says, "But a lower number may adjoin from day to day and compel." That's a strong word. That compel attendance of absent.
All right, members. Thank you. So nice.
Yeah.
This is what happened. No. This is what happened in that case. Once we gather in chamber, the presiding out of our practice. After the opening of section, the presiding is strictly on the. After prayer, the next thing presiding asks for is roll call. It is by roll call you determine whether you have a quorum to transact business for that day. And if that roll call is convincing that you have the 37 or more in chambers, then you go into business. Why carry on business? Though you are 37 or more, it remains the right of other lawmakers based on other emergency to go for other errands. And up to the time you end business, maybe there will be 5 in the chamber, yes, but that day was a day that constituted quorum. That is why the Constitution meant by the lesser number to end the day, like you are reading. That's the practice.
No, but it also says that the language say they can the lower number can compel the absent members to attend.
Oh God. All right, so in our case, if the roll call was made and the number that constitute quorum was not present in chamber, the presiding order the sergeant of arms to get to all offices and ensure that members can come to chamber so that you can constitute quorum to do the business for the day.
Okay, so Patrick, I'll bring you in shortly. Patrick, I'll bring you in.
In that case, right? In this case, we are in a situation that is telling the speaker we don't have confidence in your gabble. And to do business as legislature, you need a majority, regardless of the presence of the speaker or not. You will not need that number to do the Liberian people business. So the number that is not prepared to do the Liberian people business on the other side. The speaker goes to work, roll call is made, and he adjourns.
So, but as far as you're concerned, Mr. Koffa is still the Speaker of the House, or he is not?
All right. So currently, it rather not matter whether he's the speaker or not, but what matters is you still have the number to do the business. What matters is there's a number on the other side to do the Liberian people business. That number is now going to be worked with by the deputy speaker, the chief clerk, and the rest of the branches of government. So by next week, what you should expect by next week is that the Liberian people business actively resume through the presence of the deputy speaker, the chief clerk, and then the rest of the branches will be communicated to that in as much we have vote or no confidence in Speaker Koffa, we are still prepared to do the Liberian people business. We have an elected officer who is the the deputy speaker. We also have an elected officer who is the chief clerk and the deputy chief clerk, as well as the sergeant at arms. And we proceed into doing laboring people business.
Mr. WIAH, you have not ousted the speaker. So why you allowed the deputy speaker to do the work of the speaker when the speaker is still not yet banned, ejected from his seat? The man is still speaker as far as I'm concerned.
When you do the laboring people business. Laboring people. And what you need? The speaker is a representative like you. He's not a person who should exist. That's why in our practice, in the absence of speaker, deputy speaker, we still present, we still conduct the laboring people business. You couldn't be a quorum. That is the law.
Okay, let's bring Sarah. Patrick, let me bring Sarah in. She has question, and then Sarah, you've been waiting for a little bit. What say you get question for the honorable?
No, the question I wanted to ask, you already asked as to whether he still remains speaker since he had a minority bloc, while they also, even though it's a minority bloc, but they have the higher number. According to the constitution, they should be either, I think, 48 or 47 before any other thing. So
Yeah,
that's
so
why.
the honorable said we have not reached that area yet. We'll reach there, but let me bring Patrick. Patrick, you have question for the lawmaker?
Yeah, so on our way out, so thank you. Let's now look at what others think. Those who follow the way sometimes get lost in it. Everybody is just moving by majority block. Even the new lawmakers, I mean, who should have no thought about going to what happened in 2022 or 2023. Maybe like you, yeah, you can go there because you were there in 2022 and 2023. So you were there, so you knew what happened about budget was spending and other stuff. So new lawmakers who are also moving against that same point, we don't know what point they have with the speaker when they were not even lawmakers in 2022 and 2023. So my question to you now is, you are aware it has never been part of your your leadership style to undermine or to go against. I never heard that of you before. This time around. So
Patrick.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go.
Patrick, you just struck a very good point. I don't fight people, but I take side. You getting me? Mm-hmm. When we were going to the 2023 elections, I told, for instance, Patrick, I told Senator TJ that he needed to unite. I told Senator TJ that he needed to unite the caucus, and failure on his part, he will not be re-elected. We saw that happening. When we were going to the speakership elections, I one of those who said we enjoy having a speaker, a deputy speaker over those years as a ruling party. And I one of those who stood in the face of the then Chairman Moba Molu. And I told him that I was not voting Speaker Koffa because we needed a balance in the legislature. It was good for us to look in another direction for a speaker, whereas my vote was secure for the deputy speaker. I was clear. I was very, very clear. And today I remain clear. Whoever that is coming out to that decision, praise God that they can come to it. We need a balance in the legislature. And I believe that we have a balance in the legislature. The legislature will be stabilized. Our interaction will be carefully. So I'm not fighting Speaker Koffa. I'm not against Speaker Koffa.
Yeah, he is off. Let's see what are you gonna be.
It's off again, right?
Yeah. Tobacco is on, but he's not turning his camera on, so I don't know. Yeah, you gotta turn the camera on, buddy.
I'm on, Ty.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm on.
Okay. All right. So you're not fighting. You are not fighting Speaker Koffa. That is clear and understood. But you getting you taking yourself out of the, I don't know, out of the city or out of the capital, and you almost like on cam. You're on political cam. And, you know, I know RJ house or wherever you have been camping politically. Why you start to host yourself in an hotel, you know, when you should be in the Capitol building? Why are you doing that?
No, but Patrick, we are at the Capitol building every day. So that is something you should get corrected. We work from the Capitol building, and there is no day that we have not visited. I was at the Capitol building today. Every day we are there, except for Sundays and Saturdays. So we are working from the Capitol building.
So now, will you guys be men enough politically? And, you know, could you be honorable men enough to say, let's get to the main chambers, get 49 members on a very day we will meet there, and put them put him out for good and let him be history. Could you do that? Could you do that? And I mean, by your strength and by virtue of your honorableness.
Patrick,
yeah.
When my people hosted me during the campaign, I saw myself swimming the Dube River and as many rivers across District 2. I never got a mark on me. But what I saw happening these few days, because Koffa, his group, Mervyn Cole, and the Tops, where we saw those stones, those rocks coming from everywhere, where we see us being assaulted and being insulted, we resolved that because we have this vote of no confidence in Speaker Koffa, we remain in the building in a peaceful atmosphere, while wherever he can conduct himself, he remain there. And that is what we are doing. We are peaceful people, we are law-abiding people, and wherever we gather, that area constitutes quorum. And that's the type of business we are doing now. We don't want to interfere whatever that will bring about confusion or fight.
Are you there? Are you hearing us?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, so you said everywhere you guys meet, as majority constitutes, and I'm not quoting you word for word, but is there a constitutional backing for that? Where you meet is where, I mean, you do your work. Do you have a reference in the Constitution?
Our work is done from the Capitol, and our work is presently being carried out from the Capitol building.
Okay, so but you just said wherever. So if you leave the Capitol building, you go in another building where the majority
Capitol building is where we do our work.
Okay.
The Capitol building is where we do our work.
So on a way, I go back to the initial question. So you have a sitting speaker, but then you are saying the deputy speaker should do the sitting speaker's job. Why can't you oust the speaker before you call the deputy to do his job, or to elect new leaders?
So, like I said, presence or absence doesn't matter. What matters is the quorum. And that is the quorum that decides the Liberian people business. And the fact that we got a quorum today and were presided over by the Deputy Speaker, whatever transaction that was carried on was in line with doing the business of the Liberian people.
Why did you elect the Speaker? Did you hear my question? Why was the Speaker elected?
Some of the Speaker, it come with administrative role. It come with ensuring that the House is conducted in decorum. It's come with ensuring that committees are appointed. But as it relates to conducting the day-to-day affairs of the House, in line with what brings you together to take decisions, it rather not matter who is present. What matter is the number that constitutes a quorum. And in that case, you would not need a speaker to do the business because you have the number to do the business.
Mr. Weah, every organization has a leader. You are dismissing the leader, and you're trying to downplay the importance of the leader. And I think that you sound more political than going by the law.
So what remains clear is there is a resolution, there's a vote of no confidence in the Speaker, the accounts, and all of that constitute reason for which we cannot sit under the Speaker. But why is true we cannot sit under the Speaker? We stay responsible to ensuring that we do the business of the Liberian people. He just won among many. We are all elected representatives. We all represent our constituents. He was not a speaker when we entering the House. He was the House representative. The very people who agreed that today you should be our head to carry on the affairs of the Liberian people remain the same number of people who are not saying, no, we don't need you. The Speaker's job is not his job. It's just a job that the president can occupy based on the decision of the Liberian people.
I follow your argument. But the Speaker has not been ousted. But then you are doing business.
And what I want you to know, so it's been justified that he lost the confidence of the people who decided him being a speaker. What's going to follow now is that it's convincing now that in the next few days to come, he should be resigning. And that is why you should await.
So if he doesn't resign, what happens?
For whatever he says, of course, the same body go again and elect a new speaker who take over. There's not a first time. There's not a second time.
Aren't you driving us towards a constitutional crisis?
No, there's not a first time.
But
based on the decision of the majority.
So
there will be an election.
So the Constitution is very clear. You can only elect a new speaker in 60 days when the speaker is
no.
You can only elect a new speaker in 60 days when the speaker is no more, or the deputy speaker is no more. But you have a speaker and a deputy speaker. You are going to elect a new speaker, according to you. Then you'll be having two speakers in the legislature, in the House.
I'm telling you that in the next few days to come, Speaker Koffa will be turning in his resignation because he has lost the confidence.
What is the rely? Are you basing your reliance on the presidential delay to submit national budget? Do you have any reliable hint that he may have resigned before the 8th of November?
All right, so they said from the legislative standpoint, we have a full gathering, that is structured by leadership and members. We have everything on our side. So we remain the only group that can now be recognized to carry on the work of the Liberian people. Speaker Koffa is out.
Honorable WIAH, so then why, if you are a legitimate body, why are you going somewhere else to conduct the business of the Liberian people?
I think you are saying we're in Douala, right? Is that what you are saying? Are you saying we're right at Water Street? Is that what you are saying? The Capitol building remains the political theater. That is where we interact. That is where we carry on our business. And we are always in the Capitol building.
So where will you be? Where will you be the day a joint session is called? Where will you be? You don't have session that day?
No, there will always be section. There are always been section. Speaker Koffa presence and absent got nothing to do with conducting section. We are always conducting sections since we started this.
Okay, Patrick, I'll bring Trouble in a second, but we have a caller here that has a question for the Honorable Lawmaker. Caller, call your name and tell us where you're calling from.
Okay.
Yes, Representative Wild. My name is Jay Kiruye Edizana Totes, and I phone from Minnesota this evening. I have a concern, and let me go back when you got elected along with Representative Solomon Noam and Representative Thomas ROMEO Priat. I one of those that were happy, hoping that there will not be business as usual, where people in the past, they do transactions. When people got elected, they go to the Capitol building. They promise it that they made to our people, they don't do it. So when I saw your name on the CDC ticket that you won, I was so happy. Even though I don't know you in person, but I thought there was a new brain or new fresh brains coming to the Capitol building to make change for our people. But the recent happenings at the Capitol building, where you are part and parcel of the removals or illegal removals or COFAs, it made me to raise issues, to question your credibility when it comes to how you represent the people of SINOE County. I think it is regrettable that the people of SINOE elected you to go to the Capitol building to join business as usual. What do I mean? Your recent participations in the process, the manner in which you guys are conducting yourself at Capitol building, it does not show any levels of responsibility as a lawmaker. It makes us shame some of who believe thought that you will do something better. And let me come to the question, since I don't have a minute and more time. Honorable Representative, what are you trying to achieve? It's because Koffa is resigned today from a position. Secondly, can you tell the public, not me, but the public, what is the source of your resources that you stay in hotel for 2 weeks? Who money that you're using? Thank you.
So, Honorable, where did you hear the questions?
Yeah, I think I want to say thank you to the caller, to our brother. He spoke well. He wants to see a SINOE that will be transformed. And I think if you want to have a transformed SINOE through its leadership, then of course you need to know that it's about the SINOE caucus and not Speaker Koffa. Speaker Koffa got nothing to do with what can take SINOE to where it should be. The SINOE caucus is the citizenry of SINOE. It's about how we think in one direction to address developmental issues across the landmass of our country and have it, have it corrected. The next thing is, the next thing is to get that done, we have worked very closely with the Ministry of Finance Development Planning. The county development agenda is in preparation. We're all asked to make inputs in that document. In the education sector, not just in District 2, but based on information available to me. So again, and as we exercise our oversight, as we listen to our people more on that, of course, we'll be able to address area with issues, area with developmental needs, and we'll be able to take SINOE to where it should be. I'm always in the direction of looking at the youth population, and this got nothing to do with Speaker Koffa also. If we empower our young people, we get them capacitated, they will take charge. SINOE will move on. It has nothing to do with Speaker Koffa. Now, with the issue of I am in hotel, I'm not sure that is a question that a legislator should be asked, who pay the money. With the issue of how you eat daily, I'm not sure that is the question that a legislator should be asked about. I got thousands of people out there who are taken care of. There are as many students out there who are taken care of. So it got nothing to do with my spending. And I don't think I need to come in public and tell public I bought shoes, I bought shirt, I from Hotel Farmington, I from Hotel a la Lagoon. It got nothing to do with how I run my day-to-day affairs. So there's in no way interfering with what we want to see corrected. It's about ourselves.
So unaware quickly. So unaware. Maybe by reasonable fairness, the people I know elected you, Representative Romeo QUIOH and Representative Alex Noon, Senator Duncan, and Senator Chi to represent them, proffer bills, exercise oversight, and make laws that will really impact them. They did not send you to remove the speaker. So why are you removing the speaker? Besides, is the issue of the speaker removal?
And they also did not send me to elect a speaker. They send me to build friendship, to build network, to build alliances.
The Constitution says the House shall elect a speaker every 6 years. So that one is there already. So they don't say you're going to do it. But it did not say you shall remove a speaker as soon as you don't get appointed to committee, you don't get
if the speaker agenda is not carrying the agenda of my people, then of course you cannot expect my support in any manner and form in the direction of that speaker.
So is the issue affecting your internal relationship?
Patrick is off. He's off.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The internet is too bad in Liberia. And these are the things these are some of the things I think the people should be concerned about fixing. I mean, making Liberia a super internet country.
Yeah, he'll come back. He'll come back.
Yeah.
Christian, how you doing, buddy? How are you? You've been quiet. Sorry, you have been late on the side, but hopefully the lawmaker will come back to bring you in.
Yeah, let's get him back here. Let's bring him back here. Let's bring him back to the spotlight. Let him tell us why.
Okay.
The internet is not even fixed. How does it feel that he doesn't even have a good internet, but we're moving a speaker? I mean,
let's see his he can turn the device on. The camera is not on. He's back, but the camera is not on.
Yeah. Let everyone come.
Yeah. Patrick, if you can send him a communication to turn his camera on the device. I can't bring you on as is right now until the camera is turned on.
Okay, so let me see. Let me see quickly if I can let him know.
Christian, what's going on, man? What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just hanging in.
Okay, well, which African country are you? You're looking good, my man. Where are you? You in a different African country?
Come again? The network you come in.
No, I said, are you in a different African country? You shining, my man. Yeah, sorry, you can't hear me. Sarah, are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm in Liberia. I'm in Liberia. You know, Liberia is a place to be once you are at peace.
Okay.
You can shine anywhere.
So
you get the blessing of God.
You part of the bourgeois class?
Well, what I do know is that I exist. I'm living, and I don't know whether I belong to any class. I only belong to the class of humans. So
okay. Yeah, we try to bring a long book back, but he's struggling to his device now. The internet is not connected. I don't know why he's not using the phone anymore. He's using the computer.
The internet actually is not strong today.
Okay.
I think that I know RNG perhaps. The internet is not strong there.
Yeah, he's not connecting yet. So, Patrick, if the internet is not good, then maybe he can call you on the phone.
Okay, let me see if I can. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can call you on the phone.
Your account balance is low.
Oh.
Please recharge.
They want you to recharge, my man.
Oh my God! What is this? How come? Well, how come?
I'll put a bad bastard. He complained about how come. I mean, he put
these companies are disrespectful. They couldn't sell a better.
Patrick, you good?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I come here want to connect him, but they put but how come?
You put the money on the phone, man. They put all your money quick. But this is interesting. He said, how come? But okay, while we are waiting for the lawmaker, there's something I saw, right? There is something I saw. I think it was playing the video. While we are waiting for the lawmaker, I want to share this video. Let's see. Hopefully, I can share for us here quickly. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the lawmaker is trying to get back. There you go. Perfect. He's back again.
Yeah, my man. Technology is always challenging our setting.
Okay, so I want to do something here. I want to bring the lawmaker all the way up. Let's see. I'll bring. Okay, and I'll bring Christine. Okay, and I'll bring Sarah back on. All right, good.
Okay.
So, Patrick, you were asking the lawmaker a question, but I think Christian been waiting for a while. So
yeah,
let
me just learn this question quickly. Then Christian can come in, please. Yeah.
Go ahead.
He just responded to my question the way he ought to do. But I was asking him this issue.
So Patrick,
yeah.
Patrick, I was in flight when we went off.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Continue. Yeah.
Okay, so I was elected, and whatever I do at the Capitol building, ultimately it should have a way that it impacts my district. So my decision is not a decision that will have a decision that will ultimately impact my district. Another thing is Speaker Koffa removal is not a removal that can be a decision of an individual called Samson WIAH.
Yeah, he off again.
Oh man.
Yeah, let's see whether you come back. Let's see again.
Okay, let's see if he comes back here.
Yeah, we can warm up a little bit. Let's see. Yeah. I don't know why you've seen it all zoomed up like that. Okay. Yeah, so all right, let's see, he's back again. All right, welcome back.
Yeah, we keep going off, and
Is there a way you can set your device down because you are shaking a lot?
So just imagine it's a decision that will be based on a majority, and there's a threshold. All right. So in the case of SINOE, one may say it is SAMSON WIAH who is trying to move Speaker Koffa. Let's look at Grand Crew. There are two in Grand Crew. And the very many in Grand Crew still believe that Speaker Koffa should leave. Let's look at Maryland. The three lawmakers in Maryland believe that Speaker Koffa should leave. Let's look at River G. The three lawmakers in River G believe that Speaker Koffa should leave. Let's look at Grand G there. Two lawmakers in Grand G that believe that Speaker Koffa should leave. So, I mean, I tell you one thing, that, and Patrick and Ellis, there is something that is fundamental that could also be very different from tying it around Constitution. When I did leadership, I was told that the greatest tool of every leader is your interpersonal relationship. I think Speaker Koffa lacks that. I think he lacks that. Then coupled with the constitutional aspect that is going to be used to us him, it means he's gone and is a goodbye.
Okay, Christian, you have a question for the lawmaker? Christian. Trouble. Hello, ain't sleeping. All right. Patrick, are you there?
Okay. So
Yeah.
let me rest with this last question then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I guess Honorable Way, if you'll be fair to your audience and your people as to what the current situation is prior to this speaker removal saga, all of you caucus members, I guess, were checking on each other, doing your thing routinely. I don't know if this spirit of uniformity and collaboration is still persisting amongst you. How often do you call each other since the speaker removal saga? When last did you call? I mean, I would know on our where. And what is the view of some of your colleagues, maybe the senators? What they say? Any of them have ever called you to ask what really is the cause? Based on the fact that you were elected on a coalition solidarity, you from the NPP, joined CDC, and you became a lawmaker on the ticket. Why are you against the CDC speaker?
So why am I not against the CDC deputy speaker?
Okay.
No, but that does not answer the question.
That,
yeah,
like I said earlier, if you are in the legislature, the interaction at the legislature to a larger extent exclude party mandates. It looks for personal relationship, it looks for alignment, it looks for connections, networking. So why am I not against the CDC deputy speaker? I think the aspect of party is very important, but if it comes to legislative politics, it's a different thing. So let's see it that way.
So the guy elected.
Pastor, let's give Christian the opportunity. He's been waiting for a while. Christian, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Let me say good evening to Honorable Samson QUIOH.
Please call it QUIOH. Please call it
QUIOH. Honorable Samson QUIOH.
Exactly.
Good evening, lawmaker, and good evening, and thank you for joining us. And it's a good thing. There are a lot of public officials who don't like to honor the cause, to interact with their people. So, accepting to abandon other things this time to join us to provide your own self of the whole speakership fund is a good thing. It's a good way to go. So I must appreciate it, and I must say thank you for that. My own take on this whole issue, Doug, and Honorable WIAH, I'm not going to delve mostly in the politics of the legislature, because that's the related politics that you guys are involved with. The election of a speaker, the removal of a speaker, and whatever you're doing in the house there, that's the related politics. So the politics will be there. I'm only concerned about the timing. And when I say the timing, where we are now as a country, where Liberia is now, there are so many issues, if WIAH can agree with us, because he's also there. There are so many challenges we have. There are so many problems, coming from the health sector, the educational sector, the issue of job creation, and so much more to talk about. And in just 9 to 10 months, what the entire legislature is concerned about now is the absence of a speaker, which is not bad, because you elected him to serve your interest. And when I say you now, you as a president, I know you particularly now.
Where you got two,
but when I say you, I'm
twice,
speaking to
and we get an echo. Yeah, he's getting on twice, so then we get echo at the back. Let's see. Are you hearing us?
Yeah, I was trying to go to the laptop because this phone keep giving me hard time, but it's not working too.
Yeah. What happened is when you get on, you log in, right? But you already on, so then you will get a feedback. So you either use the laptop or you use the phone, one of the other.
The phone keep going off, so I'm trying to go to the laptop. Oh, let's continue.
You go. Yeah, the phone is working. That's fine. Christian, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, thank you. So when I say you, meaning the lawmakers, you voted Koffa, you're making your leader. You voted when Thomas Fala, you're making the deputy. Now, if those of you who are considered or who are named majority bloc, if you believe that you have reasons to remove Speaker Koffa, like you laid out, and if the reasons are constitutional or are backed by your rules of the legislature or the rules of your house, and if you believe that it is the right thing to do to remove Speaker Koffa, then what comes to my mind is that, because I'm not a lawmaker, but a lot of lawmakers have been doing public confession that the process has been dollarized. So if the process has been dollarized, because what I know is that no one pay you to do something that is good. They only pay you to do. Nobody will bribe you, rather. Nobody will give you money. Nobody will allegedly bribe you to do what is right. And because what is right is always done by your conscience. But if money is involved, then it is considered financial inducement. And most time in politics, people will financially induce you when they want you to do something that is not right. Okay, we have 25,000 being received, 10,000 being received, 15,000. Some of this money were displayed on social media by one of your colleagues. In fact, this money was taken to the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, and the complaint was filed. So it is that part that drew my attention, but it's not about your legislative fighting you're doing, because that was what would be in fight. Because if you did about the matter of the number of persons that are part of the majority bloc, and everybody is to allegedly receive this money, that's close to $800,000 US. $800,000 US. On top of that, all of you are being lodged at the RLJ Hotel, one of the 5-star hotels in Liberia, which is very cost intensive. And I don't want to believe that any lawmaker will go to the high-end salary to be lodged at RLJ only because they so want to remove Fonati Koffa.
Yeah, he's all right now. It's service. But honorable, yeah, based on what you heard, can you react to what he said? Based on what you heard.
Well, Tobacco is saying that it's been speculated that the process is being dollarized, is being speculated, that people got money that they display. So, yes, in legislative politics, these speculations, these rumors will always come about. But take for instance, this is a SAMSON WIAH who know that Speaker Koffa is a very wealthy man and who always hearing from friends that Speaker Koffa gave me 20,000, Speaker Koffa gave me 50,000, Speaker Koffa wanted to be speaker, he gave me 45,000. And I still not going after Speaker Koffa for his money. When we went to the election in January, with all of the speculation, I was not moved. I had said Speaker Koffa will not get my vote. I don't think this process should be induced before my decision can be fixed. Over the years, everybody knows this story. There was a time I worked on a UC project for $1,000+. I resigned from that project. We need to go and sell SINOE for $350. So if it's about money, my loyalty is priceless. My loyalty looks for relationship and not money. Nobody can buy my loyalty. That's the only pride I have. It's priceless. And everything I own is not for myself. Everything I own is for the people who don't attach to me. Go and ask my constituents. They are state to which we intercede whenever they are in crisis. That's my life. So Speaker Koffa can be the richest man, he can get his money, it will not induce me, it will not entice me. Like any other politician, nobody get anything to offer me to buy me. I'm an independent person. More besides, I am an employer. There are as many people out there who benefit from some of my services I provide locally. So, I mean, let's see it as that, my brother.
Okay, so thank you, Honorable. Let me just do a quick intervention. Like the issue of the bribery is alleged, is still being investigated by the LDCC. So I'm not going to do
what I remember, Honorable Tubabo, what I remember, there is this colleague called Luther Collins. He plays on the video.
Yes.
This colleague playing the video say, "You see, let the money grab me well." He's there alone. The money is in front of him. He went to Justice Ministry. He gave $10 bills. He went to LACC. He gave $20 bills. So some people started saying, "Is it that the money changers he taking the money from to go and show it to these people?" Or is it that he in a susu club where he can just mix the money and just go and carry anywhere as evidence? But I mean, that is not important. He will have to prove, of course. He will have. He will have.
So here's my main point. Honorable.
Yeah, my good brother. Yeah, Honorable Twabo.
I say here's my key point. The money issue has passed. Right now we are discussing the national budget, and I'm quite sure that if the president has not submitted, but the president or the executive is supposed to have submitted or should be submitting the national budget to the House. Now in that budget, I'm sure as the lawmaker of District Number 2, you might have fought hard for your district and monies might have been placed there. I'm using math because you were better say that when you are speaking, because I don't know whether you were able to fight for money to be placed in the budget for your district. But if money were placed in the budget for your district for clinics, for good roads, because right now your district, one of the districts that are lacking by in terms of road connectivity. The entire Jirepo is cut off, and to some extent, the entire Jire, this is your district, you are very familiar with what they elected you, and you know what I'm talking about. So how long is this speakership work going to continue? When is it going to end before we start to speak, or before we start doing those things that are important for our people, as we speak, civil servants have not been paid. Civil servants have not been paid. Even though you were saying that a lawmaker should not be questioned as to whether he pays for his own stay at the RLJ. But Christian Flowers, a civil servant now, cannot go to RLJ to pay for his own stay because the Moas said he has not been paid. These are issues. These are issues that because the House of Representatives should be discussing. So how is the removal of Fonati Koffa, how does it benefit the Liberian people? That's just what I want to know. How does it benefit the Liberian people? Because they are
the first time I came to RLJ, it was 2013. I spent 2 weeks there. I was still a civil servant. Let us know that RLJ got nothing to do with who you are in the society. Anybody can come to RLJ just on the $5 per night. I'm sure the day that come here, you will love RLJ. Your self, or you went to places that are more expensive than things on the $5 per night. I know how you live good life around. So RLJ cannot be the tools to use to measure who's making more money or who's making less money. It's just a place that is available. It's a business place. Anybody can come to RLJ. The other thing is there is a process that is ongoing, and that has to do with crafting of the county development agenda. So as it relates to my district, every other thing that we want to see happening within these years, they've been imported. They've been imported in the draft county development agenda. We're privileged. They forwarded it to us. They wanted us to make our own input as lawmakers. Road issues were addressed in the county development agenda. Issue with clinics, they were addressed, as well as schools. In addition, from the standpoint of the legislative project, we targeted 2 projects. One is the market in 2 zones, and another one is the high school in Duke Free. We also have a plan to look at an area called a maternal center in King Wellington and a clinic in Jiri Japuken. So there's a lot we are doing at this level in ensuring that we fight for what can get to our people, more especially addressing basic social needs through government envelope. And we believe fighting for whatever get to your people through government envelope, it got nothing to do with a speaker. You wouldn't need a number that will pass the budget, and we have that number. So today, if the budget is ready, the majority members, once we resolve on what we have in the budget for our people, the same majority number will pass that budget. It got nothing to do with speaker.
Oh yeah, he froze in there again.
Yeah, he has to come back because he has to come back because there are 2 follow-up questions to what he's saying.
Yeah, he's back.
Now you also wanted to know how long this going to last. And this is not the first time in our history, this is not the second time. They will always come about if you have a speaker who lost that relationship with his colleagues. He's the first among equal once he carried that title, but he is the same as the others. So once you lost that relationship with your colleague, these things come about. So as it relates to for how long, I don't think we need to worry about for how long, because we already have the number that is doing the business of the Liberian people. And this very number we have is the number that is going to pass this budget. Same number is going to endure to ensure that everything is carried out.
All right, Christian, I want to do a follow-up. I mean, but Christian, you've been quiet for a while. Just go ahead.
Yeah,
I mean, I got a bunch of questions.
Well, thank you for the explanation provided. But I underscore the key word from what you just said. You will keep saying business.
The last budget we passed, it was passed by the deputy speaker presided.
Yeah,
the last time we passed budget was presided over by the deputy speaker. Please take note of that. And now he's with the majority members.
I agree, but I underscore a key word from you. You said we have the majority, and you are doing the business of the Liberian people. What exactly have you been able to do as a majority bloc since the start of the fight? One, has the budget been submitted to you? Because sources from the executive mansion are saying that the president, the executive, has written the current speaker, Fonati Koffa, that the budget submission will be late to the expected. As opponents of politics and government will understand that, the executive is aware that there's a fight, and the executive might be confused or intentional as to who to submit the budget to. So if this budget cannot be submitted to Fonati Koffa, because the executive knows Fonati Koffa has not been able to have quorum over the last week or two to do business. So submitted to Fonati will have a dialogue. Also, submitted it to the majority bloc that has not been constitutionally recognized as a legitimate body, with the deputy speaker being there, although even while the speaker is still present. So these points are not in any way benefiting the Liberian people, because if the budget is not passed, it's going to be a lot of delay to a lot of projects. It's going to be a lot of problems for civil service. It's going to be a lot of problems for the health sector. Even the CDA you just talked about, the content development agenda that you crafted, everything you mentioned is on paper. To implement whatever that is being put on that paper requires the government envelope that we are talking about. So if the government envelope cannot be passed into law, how do your content development agenda, and where you have the clinic, you have the maternal area, you got the high school, how will it be implemented? That's my question. So what business are you doing for the Liberian people if you have not been able to have a speaker, a deputy speaker in the presence of Fonati Koffa, being the other speakers of the house? How do you do business for the Liberian people? And what business you have been doing over the time?
So it's good that your concern is centered around the budget. What perhaps you need to know is, from the constitutional standpoint, the only legal members that currently exist within the House of Representatives remain the majority members. Had it not been neither member run for 5 days in the absence of the other. So the only recognized member in the House is the majority member. The other thing you also need to know is the budget is going to be passed because it is the majority member that is going to interact with the budget. Whatever that is happening now is what we cannot speak to because the budget has not been forwarded. The fact that the budget of power, the fact that a communication was served, it means that the budget is the draft budget is still being looked at the level of the executive, while and regarding how long, it got nothing to do with how long, because whenever we must transact the Liberian people business, there is a quorum, there is a presiding, there is a deputy speaker. The Liberian people work will be done. Whatever is expected, it will be voted upon. That number exists within the majority member, and whatever should be forwarded to the Senate for concurrence, of course, it will be forwarded because it will be carrying the signature of the clerical team. Currently, Speaker Koffa has no clerical team.
Okay, Honorable WIAH, thank you so much for your patience, your time, and the internet has been breaking up. You've been with us for a little bit. before we let you go, I want to just do some follow-up. Maybe some of these things they are not clear. Is it true that you guys are currently camping at a hotel? Is it true?
Well, we are currently at the RLJ. Few weeks ago, we were at the ambassador. Now, this is what happened whenever legislators believe that they share similar ideology. To be on track with their goals, they resolved settling in a closer proximity so as to strategize and go about decisions that can allow them to have a smooth landing. And there is a common legislative practice that you will always see, even if we have issues over the years. We just say, well, next week we'll be to this place, like Hotel Buchanan. We'll go there, spend some time there, look at what is of interest, take decision, and move on. So RLJ.
The answer to my question is, yeah, you guys are camping at a hotel. So again,
we are at RLJ currently. Currently, okay. We are at RLJ.
Okay. So and
maybe the next time we'll be elsewhere.
Okay, let me come in with my question. So you are at a hotel. I understand that part. So is it because of the crisis between you and the speaker? That's why you left your homes and you are at a hotel right now?
It's in two folds. We are strategizing. We meet here every day to strategize. Yes, other could sleep, other could go home, but there is a center point that allow us to strategize. And from here, we go to the capital, run our activity for the day. After work time, we disperse and we still meet here to strategize. Yeah. There's a center for strategizing.
I want you guys, you wrote your rules. So I want us to kind of a little bit go over your rules and see, because you have used the word majority for a minute. And based on the reading of your rules, I haven't seen the word, right? And you gave responsibilities based on your rules, or you gave responsibility to the leaders. But now
you saw 33, you saw the Constitution, you saw Article 33.
Hold on, let me finish and you come in, please. So I just want to, your own rules before we even go to the Constitution. Then look at what you yourself you put on paper that should govern you. Okay? You give the duties of the speakers and the speaker and the deputy speaker. So for example, you say powers and duties of the deputy speaker, right? You said it in your communication here. In the absence of the speaker, the deputy speaker of the Honorable House of Representatives shall preside over the sitting of the august body, august bodies, right? And shall exercise all rights and powers assigned to the speaker. The first question, Mr. Honorable WIAH, the speaker is available. Why is the deputy speaker doing the job of the speaker?
No. There was an episode at Strack, all right? Speaker Koffa was in the Italy.
Okay.
And we had gone to section. On that very Tuesday, the deputy speaker was harassed by Speaker Koffa followers. We had group of people everywhere throwing stones at us that we should not enter the Capitol building. And we believe that Speaker Koffa lost our confidence. We cannot sit under his gavel. We also believe that he lacks the number to do the business and carry on activity. And we believe that we have that number, and the manner and form in which we are treated will never get closer to wherever he is. There is a chamber that can host us. It's a very peaceful place. We want to be.
I hate to interrupt. My question is specific. Your speaker is still available. Why is it that the deputy speaker is doing the work of the speaker. Before you come in, please, before you come in, quick question. Another rule in where you put in your rule 8.2, you say the deputy speaker shall assist the speaker in the discharge of his or her functions, and he or she shall perform such duty as the speaker shall delegate. Right now, you guys are the ones that delegating responsibility to the deputy speaker. It's not the speaker. But you said the speaker delegate responsibility to the deputy speaker.
So if 49, you will be told that the speaker can be ousted. In 33, you will be told that wherever you have the majority, you can do the business of the Liberian people. Okay, so those are the relationship. If, for instance, you say you still remain a speaker, yes, fine, you are the speaker. But what makes you a speaker is the ability to have that control. Once you lost control, it means automatically you become handicapped, you become paralyzed to carry on your activity.
You remove the speaker before you allow the deputy speaker to do his job? Because you wrote everything clear here. You said the speaker, listen.
Vote of no confidence in the speaker.
Yeah, but this is what you said in your rule. So,
it's about vote of no confidence in the speaker.
Yeah,
it's also about not interfering with what should be done as it relates to the function of the legislature. It is not the speaker that is the one who carry on the function of the legislature. It is the body. It is the body. So it is the body that is not deciding that this is what we want. This is why
I'm holding you by your own rules. This is why you put on paper. You said rule 9. You said the speaker, deputy speaker, and other officers of the House may be removed from office for cause by a resolution of 2/3 majority of the members of the House.
Good.
Do you obtain? Did you obtain the 2/3 majority right now?
So the Constitution gave you 2 areas that you can work with to get rid of the speaker. So it's rule 9, which is Article 49. Then if you go to Article 33, it's like the short man and the tall man. The tall man has an axe, he can fell the tree, but the short man who cannot use the axe to fell the tree, you go and cut the roots. The tree will still die and no more a tree. So what we are doing now is to make sure that since in fact he believed that we need a 2/3 majority, we also making him to know that plus minus the 2/3, we are in majority, and we carry a number. We carry a number that will make sure that you don't hold section. We carry a number that will make sure that the deputy speaker will come on our side, the chief clerk will come on our side, all clerical staff will come on our side, because wherever the number exists, that's where they should be. We elected them. And then we can do the business of the Liberian people.
1 second, please. 1 second. You are not going by a rule. Your rule also says that a member may be expelled from the House for cause by a resolution of 2/3. The question I'm asking, he said the use of word there, expel, and you guys say you have a cause for the speaker to be removed. Why are you not expelling the speaker, but the speaker is still in office? Then you are taking the deputy speaker to do his job. I mean, are you seeing the contradiction here, or are you seeing that you are breaking your own rules?
So that we are not breaking our rules. The fact that we can assemble, the fact that we can have quorum, the fact that we can go into business, the fact that we are not under a gabble, the work of the Liberian people is still being done. We don't want it as our speaker.
Okay. So, to be clear, though, what exactly did the speaker do for which you don't have confidence? I know you said it before. What did he do?
I'm gathering a constitution. It is being supported by 33, Article 33.
On the way, I don't know whether you get my question. I know you maybe you may have said it, but I want you to repeat what exactly the speaker did for which you declare vote of no confidence.
What exactly the speaker did for which you declare vote of no confidence?
Yes, sir.
The Constitution said we should have a cause. The Constitution did not further explain the cause, but in our case, there are grave reasons for which we think he shouldn't be our speaker.
What are the reasons?
So, as outlined in the resolution, there are counts. There are counts that are outlined in the resolution. Take for instance, before you can even decide a committee, the extent of a committee as a body, it comes through the plenary. It is the plenary who decide whether that committee should be a standing committee or a statutory committee. You don't go to work that very day and you just get in your office and you see, oh, today we have a new committee. Dick, you are the chairman. Christian Trabo, you are the co-chair. Samson, you are member. That is a violation of our rules. The next thing is, if you are a speaker, all right, you cannot be interfering. Take for instance, I'm on investment. I went to meet with a concession, and then while with the concession is telling me that, well, we talked to our legal counsel, and our legal counsel will get back to you. As soon as you leave, you get a call from your speaker. Well, I learned that you were at this concession today. Please meet me in my office. Let's talk about them. Conflict of interest. The other reason has to do with my financial practice, huge corrupt practices as it relates to overspending of budget. You just saw a big disgrace that went under his signature when you saw budget alteration, his first budget. When you saw budget alteration, so the counts are there. The counts are there. So you got a 1.3 million as the deputy speaker up to the year 5 million, something that was even above the budget of the then speaker, budget of the then president, and the budget of the colleagues. Oh man, you have lawmakers who are there insulting other lawmakers because they feel that they are your darling boys. They don't give respect whenever you must speak out or whenever you must speak against. There are people who come and insult you in our chat room, and the speaker is there. Yes, I like what you're saying. Please, let me tell you this, that Speaker Koffa lost the confidence of his colleague. He never got my confidence. He never got my support. So I should not even be going this long with this explanation.
Yeah, he's all for Christians, but I mean, my thing is, I'm saying. I understand what he's saying. It's the legislative politics, but they got their whole rules and how people should be removed. But it looks like they are circumventing their own rules and the Constitution, and that's my problem. No, I know what the games they are playing. They're trying because they got the number on their side. Yeah, he's trying to come back again, but let's see what are they. Welcome back. I really appreciate your patience going back and forth. We will soon be ending shortly. But you are in speech and then you went off.
Well, Doc, I just so happy that Speaker Koffa was not a leader that I saw for this 55th legislature, and I'm glad that members are convinced that indeed he cannot stay the effect of this 55th legislature, and they are resolved that we go about doing the Liberian people business in a secret chamber that will be presided over by the deputy speaker moving forward until we go to election to have a new speaker. Thank you. We wish everybody well. We love the people of SINOE. Speaker Koffa, applaud on his presence. There is nothing that you can expect in our very district. He served as deputy speaker. There is nothing he offered us. So to get things done in our district, it remains our prerogative, it remains our responsibilities. And all of the good plans we have for our people, we are now in summer. We are on the back of the government to come and start facing the southeastern. There's promising news that they will get started soon. The government, we're working very closely with the government. They are resolved to connect the road from Grand Jida to River G and then get started from Grand Crew to part of District 2 called Konowen. So these are things that are things of interest most. We have a new speaker, we have a legislature that will still carry on the work of the Liberian people. So
if I understood you correctly, you are removing the speaker based on allegations, right?
No, the evidence, we got the evidence.
You have not.
By 2023, Speaker Koffa was still the legal counsel for LESCA.
I missed it. What you say?
By 2023, he was still the legal counsel for LESCA, and he is still the legal counsel for LESCA. Hey, man.
Okay. But those are allegations. He has not been convicted by any court, has he?
So we share the document with you. We share the go and download 2022-2023 budget and see the outturn. We also share with you a communication that certified that he was still a legal counselor for LESCA in 2023, and we have not seen his resignation. We also share other document with you. Thank you.
All right, Chief. Thanks for your time. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You've been on for a while. Thank you. Christian. Yeah. Let's do post analysis here. What did you get from the lawmaker?
Well, Doug, it's like in the law says that it is a crime to kill. When a person kills, it's a crime, and that's called murder. Mm-hmm. And so a person went away and killed another person, and the person that was killed's brother woke up and said, "It is my brother that you killed, even though the law is there, but I'm not going to the court. I'm also going to kill your brother to take the law into my own hands." What do I mean? They are quoting the rules and the constitution according to them that Fonati has breached. By being legal counsel for a lot of companies which consider conflict of interest, unilaterally setting up committees without the involvement of plenary, all the things that were listed in the resolution were things of the rules and constitution that is the speaker has breached. They are also breaching the rules and constitution to oust the speaker for breaching the rules and the constitution. How? Everything Representative QUIOH spoke about it. He had been dodging the real issue of whether Koffa has been removed, and now Liberia has a tendency of always setting bad precedents, and that's one of the reliance that they are dwelling on, because it happened to Edwin Snow. Edwin Snow was also illegally removed because they felt they had a number. Edwin Snow ran to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court rendered judgment in favor of Edwin Snow, but again, Supreme Court said they could not interfere in the workings of another branch of government. But as per the ruling, they were wrong, but yet they went ahead and ignored the ruling of the Supreme Court. It happened to Edwin Jenica Tano. When Edwin Tano ran to the Supreme Court also said, yes, the people are in the wrong, they should go back to start a court and they said, no, we have the number, we are going ahead as far as we're concerned, where in my nuclear is our speaker. And it's happening again today to Fonati Koffa. It's not a bad precedent because we agree that precedent, but they got good and bad precedent. This is a bad precedent that they are serving, for the third time in the case of Koffa. Now, according to it, they have the number, and the is the number again that we agree, but there are procedures with the whole number thing. Lay out in the rules, lay out in the rules and the Constitution. So is it that he, Representative Samson WIAH, can now go to RLJ and carry 50 law because of ESA, since the rules say or the Constitution say they all wrong according to the number, and ask Samson WIAH have 50 law because so as of today I'm the speaker. Can he also do that? Is that what he say? I would say no. You can have the number, but there are procedures laid down when you have the number. You have a certain speaker that you elected who has not been ousted and who has not been removed, as far as we are aware. You are the same person coming back to say you'll be conducting session in the joint chamber because Thomas Fala is the deputy speaker. He has the power to preside. But before Thomas Fala preside, the rule says something. The speakers must be absent. The speaker must have been removed. The speaker must have been incapacitated. But the speaker is present. He's not incapacitated. He has not been removed, and you say you're going to conduct another business with the Liberian people, when in fact you have not obtained the two-thirds majority spelled out in your rules. So it means that they are using the wrong means to move somebody who they said the person did wrong.
Right.
Yeah, that's just the whole scenario of what they are doing. But everything they're doing outside the law, outside the Constitution, outside the rules, but they will keep telling you, we have the number, we have the number, we have the number. And that's why we always see the executive as always appear supreme in the country, all the other branches of government, because the way they conduct themselves, the way they conduct their business. There's a saying that say, if the horse don't sell you, the street won't buy you. So they are already selling themselves. The executive already observe how weak they are. So how do they stand firm against the executive to provide oversight on certain things in certain areas? That's just there. That's just there. So why can't they go to session? Because even if you have the number, the same rules say it should be tested by vote. If you have the two-thirds majority number, you go to plenary, you put it to test, everybody vote either yes or no, and then it becomes a decision. But you just took a plain sheet and wrote on it, you said a resolution, you saw it, you say, we are 40 today, the next day we are 43. In fact, we are 45, we have the number. Deputy Speaker, come to all. If you don't come to all, you will be expelled. Deputy Speaker, okay, I'm coming to you. Now you say you have the Deputy Speaker to preside so you can do business. What business can you do? Is it in line with your rule, in line with the Constitution? They will answer that because it is no. It is a no. They are not working in line with the rules. They are not working in line with the Constitution that they say Fonati has breached. So if Fonati breached the rules and the Constitution, why not use the rules and the Constitution to remove it? But at the end of the day, that's how it will end. Fonati will get tired one day and just say, okay, you take the whole speakership. And at the end of the day, they will say, we have moved Fonati. And that's how Liberia is being run. The lawmakers have always been the one to not respect the very laws that they make. That's why Liberia become a lawless nation. People don't respect policy, people don't respect system, people don't respect the rule of law, people don't respect the Supreme Court. And that's how Liberia been with record agent. And the new generation of leaders, and we thought they would have made a change. We thought they would have done it differently now. But instead, they are making out the retrogress instead of progressing. We have a budget now that cannot be sent to the House because the executive confused as to whose speakership to recognize. While it is true that Fonati is still the constitutionally elected speaker, and that budget will be laying there. When you talk about road project, you talk about clinic, you talk about all of that. When you write something on paper, say, I will build clinic in Kakebo, it doesn't mean that you have the money to build a clinic. That clinic's construction will be supported by the very budget that they are delaying. They are delaying the country. And because of and that's why I told young people, I said, that fight up Capitol Hill isn't anyway about us Liberians, the commoners, no. It is about power and money.
Oh, yeah.
It is about power and money. The real issue is what the honorable just spoke about, that the speaker appointed even the people on committees and made them chairperson, and some of them who fear that they were not placed on committee that they want to work with, so they have issues. Why it is not me on this committee? Why should it be? How will a committee be set up without our involvement? So they get a many authority, but again, they want to tell you how to use the authority. That's the main issue. All those people you see, if they were on lucrative committees, they wouldn't have signed on a resolution. Majority of the people in the majority bloc are those who feel that they were left out on major committees, are those who feel that they were left out from ECOWAS Parliament, and most of those you see behind Fonati Koffa, not also because they so love him, no, but because they are also on committees and they know when Fonati is removed, they also stand a chance of loving those committees that the chair. So the entire fight of Capitol Hill is about power and money. Who gets on what committee, and through that committee, you get money, you get benefit, from the committee to support yourself, to support your re-election bid. So the entire fight is about power and money, but it is not about the interest and welfare of the Liberian people, no. Because they are fighting in the kind of critical times when GFK is out of drugs, when some of the hospitals are near closure because there is no funding, there is no resources, when they should be at work at the Capitol building. And they put ideas together, soliciting grants and funds around the world with all the partners to support our health sector, to support our educational system that is already messed up, to support our road projects. They used it at our LJ, sleeping on AC in air conditioned room, and eating breakfast and having lunch and dinner, and they think that all is well because Fonati will go. So if Fonati moves, does it change anything? How does it change anything? How does it change the suffering that we are going through? Nothing. It only changes in their own life because those of them who are not on committee now will be placed on committee. Those of them who wanted to go to X committee and they didn't go there, as far as they feel when they succeed, they will be sent to that committee. Those of them who wanted to go to the ECOWAS Parliament in Nigeria that were not sent there to Abuja, they will now go to ECOWAS Parliament. And once they get this power, they will use this power now for their personal aggrandizement by soliciting money from all the committees, the chairing, if you have committee on education, you're soliciting money from education ministry, if you have committee on finance, that's the main thing about it. Power and money. Nothing more, nothing less.
All right, well said. So, question before we go, I wanted to play this quick video earlier. Let's see what I can get to it. Give me a second. Let me see what I can open it to make sure it's up here. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, quickly it's coming up. Let me bring this up right here. Okay. Patrick is still fighting to get back on. Let's see. I'll bring it on shortly. Okay. Okay, good. I got this up now. Let's see. Patrick, yeah, the internet is down, right? The light, as you say.
Eric, okay, thank you.
All right, so Patrick, we are doing post analysis of the lawmakers interview, but before we do that, I wanted to jump into a quick video, and then if you have comments on that, you can make your comment, then we'll call it a day. So let's see. Let me play this. Sorry, the audio. Trying to see what I can get. Christian, there's a reason why I'm playing that video, right? Christian is Patrick, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, there's a reason I'm playing that video. It was how you call Samkability, right?
Yeah.
He was confirmed his the superintendent for Johnson District, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, I'm playing this video to see how excited the people were when the man was confirmed. given that, I mean, you ought to understand there's a reason why I'm playing. The reason is our own lawmaker, Alex Sonnenborg Noah, fought this guy robustly, not for the guy not to be given the job. And I mean, if you follow those videos, for example, right, the people are actually throwing shade at Sonnenborg Noah. You know, that some people up there that's stopping our people from getting jobs, you know. And I see this as a victory on the part of Samuka, you know, fighting a lawmaker, you know, or fighting against a lawmaker and becoming victorious, you know. Question, did you see the video I played?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so
I saw that even before you played it.
Yeah, I played the video because I saw it as a victory against our lawmaker, Alex Sonnenborg Noah, who has fought Samuka ability for months now, you know, since the guy was nominated. Sonnenborg Noah said the guy did not support his campaign, and therefore he will do everything for the guy not to be confirmed. You know, even though he's not a senator, but he has influence. So the guy was working behind the scene and working with Creighton Donkey and other people to stop the gentleman. But now the guy has been confirmed. So what do you make of this victory on the part of Samuka against our lawmaker? Patrick, give you a shot. What do you make of it?
Yeah, so I mean, it was a bad precedent set by Representative Noah to have even prevented or stopped or to have fought or rejected the nomination of any citizen from Joazon or any of the districts in District Number 3. I think he overstepped legislative functions. And all these things that people do sometimes as lawmakers, they see it as bluffing sometimes. But what they see as bluffing, or maybe the enjoyment of power or authority, sometimes, you know, against them and leads to their downfall eventually. There are people, lawmakers, and after their service, you don't hear their name anymore. You don't hear their name anymore. They don't speak anywhere anymore. I mean, all the posting that used to be on Facebook 24.
Yeah, Patrick is off. Christian, just give your take on that video, man. The victory of Samuka ability against Alex Sonnenborg Noah. Are you hearing me? Yeah, I think you are on mute. Yeah, you're on mute. Can mute your guest.
Am I still on mute?
Yeah, you go now.
Are you getting me now?
Yes. Yeah, the network is tripping.
You getting me now?
I'm hearing you, yeah. I'm getting you.
It's the network, the internet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting very well. But if the internet is bad, that's fine. You know, you can call it a night. I appreciate it. I'll leave you guys to stay with me for the show, given the prevailing condition back home. Yeah, so guys, this is the situation. Our lawmaker, Alex Sonnenborg Noah, he fought the superintendent that was nominated. Yes, Samuka ability, and Sonnenborg Noah fought the man. I'm hearing you now.
You hear me now, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, from the very first day that Mr. Honorability was appointed superintendent of Joazon, I reached out to him and I congratulated him. I called him on the phone. And I encourage him to reach out to the district lawmaker, because while it is true he's not a senator, he does not have confirmation power, but to give him that courtesy, to give him that respect as the direct representative of his district. And so, according to Honorable Bilete, he said he did that. He reached out to the honorable lawmaker. And but then, shockingly, the honorable lawmaker had issue with him and told him, that he would not be able to work with him. So I told him, I said, okay, but you should not be the one to have issues with him. If you say he will not work with you, keep quiet about it. Don't go on social media. Don't go on the radio. Don't say anything about it. And remain calm. If the president still wants you to serve your people, you will be the superintendent of that district. But don't disrespect him, because in the end, two of you will have to work together. And so it's just so sad that you had to take a long time. And finally, the president, not only him, I think there were 19 presidents. The president felt that his authority was being challenged for political reasons, so he gave them letters to go and act. And while it's true, when you are acting in God duration, but the president also have the right to reappoint you again, but you do act. It happened in the case of Mary Brown. Mary Brown was acting mayor in this place when the Senate said they were not going to confirm her, for almost the last 6 years of presidential tenure. So the president, it's just the way of the president to choose to do that, provided whether the senator this time around will confirm them if they are reappointed in the future. So why it tells you that is that all of us who hail from SINOE, all of us, every one of our people love us equally. They love us equally for different reasons. They love Patrick Bolu because he have a firm voice on the radio. He's an objective man on the radio. He brings the best news. And so when Patrick Bolu sits on the radio, he got those who also clap for him. They love him for that. That is his own calling. They love that's how you put there in America, connecting our SINOE brothers who are in America back to SINOE with this platform where they can hear from back home, where they can interact with the people live stream. Other people like you too for that. So the people like you, that want to vote you, they make you their representative, their lawmaker. But you cannot be a lawmaker and be a district superintendent at the same time. So if you have interest, fine, you can have interest. But the fact that your interest did not surface, and the president interest surface or the party interest surface, if it were terrible, if it were me, because people will say, but if I were you, what you would have done? The very first day in the beginning, if I did not support mobility, if I even asked somebody to be superintendent for that district, and I was not successful in achieving that and they appointed home mobility, I was invited to my house as a leader. As a mayor, even though he did not support me, but elections are over now, even though I never wanted to be superintendent of that district, but the president has favored you. So I'm going to make sure to run after your letter to make sure you are confirmed. We need to work together for our people. That's what that's what people do. Former senators TJ did it before. There were times he didn't when I would tell that way to be fiscal affairs superintendent. But then the party chose when having been recent. So when he noted that he fought, but he could not make it, he called a young man to the office. He said, African, he said, even though I never wanted you to be fiscal, but now the person I appointed you, you go in that country, you're going to make sure you work with me. And he showed a supremacy as a senator, and he showed a role as a follower. Because you can't keep fighting. No, you can't keep fighting. We fought throughout the campaigns, fights are over with. It's time to provide leadership. Omen Bedete lives, he lives in your district, you are a lawmaker. Whether you voted or you supported or not, you are a lawmaker. So you needed to show to him that I am a leader. Even though you did not see leadership in me at that time, why you did not support me, but I will prove to you that why you did support me. But I will prove to you that I'm a good person. I will prove to you that I'm a leader. Get him a car, let's go to the executive mansion to make sure you get a letter. Get him a car, let's go to send the document, let's go to send the Chie. Let me talk to them so that your confirmation will be speedy. Because they're all from the same town. You see how people celebrated the news? It means they're all people who love it, who want it. So, but all I can say is that it is not still late. All of them can still connect that bridge. And I will reach out to Superintendent now that he got a letter. He should not say, oh, I've gotten this, and so it is over. Let him try again to reach out to the lawmaker. If the lawmaker still insists not working with him, then let him be distributed respectfully. Meaning, if he chooses not to work with him, he should not be disrespectful to him. He will still be distributed. Or better still, the lawmaker.
Yeah, I'm following.
To say, okay, I fought the man. It didn't work. The man is there now, so I think I can reach out. One of them can still make that connect because that's it's important for our district. It's important for the unity of our people. One of them should break that silence. If one person still chooses not to cooperate, then people know that you are not a problem. But congratulations to honorability, and I hope the lawmaker will reconsider a decision so that he and the superintendent can have a better working relationship during his stay. That's what I can say on that.
Patrick, what do you make of the victory of ability over Alison and Noah?
Well, for me, I don't call it a victory.
You say? Okay.
I don't call it a victory. Yeah, I don't call it a victory of ability or Noah.
How do you call it?
Yeah, I would just call it. What should I say? Yeah, I would call it a privilege or an opportunity, to get to where he is, because it is not easy for powerful men to fight their own people, because power in the hands of a man is a weapon against his own people. So, another one who lived most part of his life in Johnson and knowing the kind of person Bilete is, will now have been the one to even say Bilete should not become representative. It's a superintendent.
Yeah, superintendent.
That whole district is in ruins. That whole district is messed up. It is a list. Anyway.
So Patrick, if he said this is not a victory for ability, given that Tony Noah, robustly fought the man. He was all over the place, and I would do everything that you would not get a job. And the man got a job. Why wouldn't you call it a victory?
No, listen, my brother. It is one thing to get that letter. It is one thing to get a letter of approbation or maybe appointment by the president to act. It is one thing. And it is one thing to face serious, heavy-weighted political undermining. Okay.
But the man he faced a political giant, and the giant now didn't win.
No, but listen now.
I'm listening.
So now that the man passed the first stage, right? Okay, so it makes it more dangerous. For example, okay. And he said, so like, if somebody challenge, you want to beat a child, and then the child some kind of way, to your dismay, maybe without the wasting on you, maybe the wasting on you to work,
Later, I got a throw on guy. What will he post here?
Yeah.
I bet you
so it becomes more challenging for him now. Okay. It becomes more challenging for him now. Okay, because if it doesn't reconcile, if it doesn't go on his knees, all right. If it doesn't go on his knees, beg honorable no one to say, well, I'm sorry for bypassing you to come here, but I am now. Please forgive me. He's going to face obstacles, and the only thing honorable no one wants from him, only one thing he wants from him, and that thing is he must get on his knees, perhaps crawl, and say, "I beg you, forgive me for for maneuvering without your approbation," and that would be good. That would be cool.
Okay, all right. So the reason, Twabo, I'm not trying to be comical or hilarious, right? I put those pictures up to see the metamorphosis, to see where the brother was before, right? That's the reason why I'm not trying to satirize the whole thing, right? The guy was in a village like myself, pounding rice in a mortar to survive. He was lucky to have moved to Morovia to get some kitty willy, right? The man got kitty willy. Those that were in power at the time, they helped the brother to get kitted with it or to get access to kitted with it. Now, from here, Sonny Boy Noah now, I mean, he's sitting in air-conditioned office, I mean, wearing gold and diamond rings, you know? I mean, this was when you were at the Port of Greenville, and now this is the Capitol building. So I'm just showing you the transition. You have this, I mean, elder from SINOE County from his town, Joazon, Mr. Samson Ability. And this guy who was in the shoe of Ability yesterday, pounding rice, has become the suppressor of the man in his town. It's amazing. It's amazing how when you give some of our brothers and sisters the authority and power, they become intoxicated. They become tyrant and suppressors of their own people. I mean, see what is going on right now in the Capitol building. This guy has a record, right? Clinton Duncan is looting SINOE County, but Sonny Boy Noah befriended Clinton Duncan. He took Clinton Duncan to be his mentor. He left before then. TIJ was a mentor. Now he went to Clinton Duncan. The man has transitioned to the Capitol building, and Fonati Koffa, who is an ex-convict, has become the friend of Sonny Boy Noah. You know, so it's I mean, somehow we told you guys before, you know, for some reason, Christian Bible wasn't strong enough. He didn't do a work with the CDC, and the Sonny Boy Noah literally suffocated Christian Bible and took him from the race. And so this is what happens when you give a burgeoning tyrant authority, you know. Sonny Boy Noah is a tyrant in SINOE County because he has a history. The man is against democracy. That is why Christian Bible was removed from the primary process. The man is against democracy. And now we are seeing the man fighting. So I want to say congratulations to Samson Ability. We wish you success. I mean, you have to keep us abreast of what is going on in our district. Now you are in authority. If Sonny Boy fights you, let us know. We will be here to do our best and fight Sonny Boy Noah, because we want our people to wear gold rings too. Not only Sonny Boy Noah alone. You know, we want the people to start eating kelewele too. Not only Sonny Boy Noah. You know, we want to see that transition. You know, yeah. So we want to say congratulations. And our men wear African gown now. You know, the gown. I don't know for what reason. What has he done in the district? Our people are still suffering. No jobs, they're sleeping in darkness. Sonny Boy Noah is sleeping on electricity 24/7. I mean, no jobs for our people, the students. They are learning on a dilapidated building that are leaking. But Sonny Boy Noah wearing African gown, the man. So I don't know why they do these things, you know. And that is why I can't wait for 2029. So we can free our district from Sonny Boy Noah. Yeah, the guy is holding our district hostage. Nothing has been done. The man is almost 1 year in our office, and now all he does now, the majority say they don't want to speak up. Sonny Boy Noah say, you know, I will stay with Speaker no matter what. That Speaker Koffa brought me in the Capitol building. I will stay with him no matter what. What? Even when the man is corrupt, the majority say the man is corrupt, I'm staying with the man. I love corrupt people. That's how bad it is for us in SINOE. You know, we remove TIJ. And we got Sonny Boy Noah, who is also corrupt. He loves corrupt people. He loves Clinton Duncan. He loves, Milton TJ. He loves Fonati Koffa. So we are in trouble in SINOE County. We don't have ethical leader, you know. We got one before, and the people don't let the good ones, you know. So they removed the man. They brought Sonny Boy Noah. The man is calling speech from people when you criticize him, he's angry. The man is not a leader. The man, Sonny Boy Noah, is supposed to be doing a real estate business, because that's why you are doing building houses for himself, mansions all over the place. The 6 years at the Port of Greenville, they make mansions, and he fighting Samson Ability and people that whose pay cannot even reach. Half of his salary. He fighting those people. So how much? Patrick, you know how much they pay superintendent, district superintendent? You know how much they get paid? You know,
this superintendent makes not less than Not less than $150.
$150. The Western board now is fighting this man, and he is getting how much? What, $7,000 to $8,000 a month for doing nothing in the Capitol building? So the board Noah has not sponsored any bill. So he been in that building. They wanted to, I saw the man speaking when the people were making flour. The man is supporting the city. When you talk to my man, you see what I will do to you. But when it comes to discussing the issues, Sonny Boy has not presented any bill. I mean, the law, he said you are going to review all the laws in the Republic of Liberia, even though he cannot read one paragraph correctly. But he said you'll review all the laws and make amendment and change then the concession agreement, you know. But nothing Sonny Boy Noah has done, you know. So, guys, I mean, I just wanted to end on this note. I've loved Sano County so much that when we put people there, they should to help our people. They should not be fighting our people. You know, I will try sooner rather than later. I will either try Patrick or I'll try Christian Pablo. When they do the same thing too, we'll get problem. We will definitely have problem in Sano County. You know, Sonny Boy Noah is my little brother, but he is not proceeding the right way. And I can't say because he's my brother, so I will praise you and I will be a sycophant to you. No, I want the majority. At least they use the philosophy of Jeremy Bentham, you know, utilitarianism, the greater good for the greater number, you know, even though I want the good for everybody. But in the environment where we have ourselves right now, it's what minoritarianism, right? Greater good for the minority, you know, and which is horrible. And Sonny Boy Noah people having the opportunity, they having a little chance to send their children to school or to put food on the table for their children. And the man who are eating killer water before inviting the people, he does not want people to improve. And people will be telling me, "Oh, don't respect our law, Baker." I see people commenting, "Respect our law." That the man history, right? Myself, I can put my old picture there. Probably I want to see that old picture and they wear a coat suit there, so they want to see that old picture. Yeah, I want to see my old picture. Patrick, I want to see a little boy picture now. He hiding for an old picture. All right, guys. Like give our closing thought and call it a day. Patrick, go ahead. Closing
Okay,
thought.
thank you for the thank you for the show, and thank you for making us available today again. Well, for me, on the issue of the speaker's removal, I think the quote unquote the bloc, their actions remind us of the Ides of March in 44 BC. Yeah, and it is always we are always reminded by history. When my Anthony identified the wounds.
Patrick is out. Christian, give you a closing thought, please. Oh, he's back again.
He gone?
Patrick, go ahead.
Okay. When Mike Anthony identified the wounds sustained by Caesar at the hands of, Brutus and his court of conspirators, he described Brutus's court as the most uncanniest court. So is the case with Fonati Koffa. The only difference with Fonati Koffa in Caesar's case is Fonati hasn't died. Yeah, and I'm not saying he would die. But the same style, the same manner, the same format, everything. Group of people just conspired against one person and then convinced the main man. So in this case, Thomas' father is Michael's Brutus. Yes. So he's been convinced by Cassius, Cacus, Sinus, and the rest of the other conspirators. They convinced him finally, and he gave Fonati Koffa the uncanniest cut in his back. And I don't think Fonati can ever survive this cut. Yeah. The whole thing has turned around, honestly. It has turned around. Fonati he fought a good fight. He finished a course. He will have to go actually, for the selfish will of the people who call themselves majority bloc to prevail. They have not changed anything. They have not. They have not done anything. retrospectively, when FDR took over the United States as president in the 1930s, and on the New Deal movement, Congress was busy. Congress was busy passing basic legislations that could help FDR or that could help the country get back or come out of recession, get out of the Great Depression. They were there busy. I mean, one of the most productive aspects was the Farm Administration Act. Yeah, the Farm Administration Act, as part of Congress, gave the president authority or the federal government the authority to give loan to farmers to empower farmers. Go back to the farm. People go make more farm. Let's grow more food. Let's get more things done. That was what Congress was doing. While the president was also basically passing other presidential orders and directives that could help, get the country out of recession. In broadcast time, in less than 5 months of active leadership, what happens? The lawmakers, they have not found one austerity measure. Not a single one they have found. Not a single one. Because they are not being able to use their oversight as they claim to extort money from investors to go and steal from poor people. They say the speaker is interfering. He's doing this, he's doing that. They are nothing short of, the conspirators of Caesar. If nothing good. If he holds on, he will get naked. And that's the whole thing. When he holds on, though, he will get naked, and it will be bad for him. So I want to close on this note to say, those who support the speaker, they are the real patriots in this whole game. Yes, even though the speaker himself made no difference when he took over, he did not think of even adding a couple to the salaries of civil servants. He didn't think about that. He didn't even fight small for the civil servant to say no. Let add $1 on each civil servant salary. He didn't even talk about it. On the speaker, he didn't even talk about an abusive work act that they call abusive work act that gave somebody $5 a day for slavery. He didn't even talk about even putting it back on the floor to say no. Let's repeat this thing. Let's add something decent to it. Let us give somebody $2 per hour in this country here, and so that they can their life. He didn't talk about that as well. So in other words, his own switch beating him. Yes, his own switch beating him. He maneuvered against Buffer Chambers. He put a candidates against Buffer Chambers' re-election so that he gets a chance to get elected. He got a chance to get elected. In less than 1 year, he's been booted out. The same lawmaker of CDC who should have protected him, who should have formed a bloc against, in his favor, they are the ones against him. The whole Southeastern region, they imagine in his own county, one lawmaker, one representative is even against him. I think Fonati lost the battle seriously. Because to survive any political battle, it is those who made you stand in your defense. If those who made you stand against you, you are bound to fall. And there is the issue here. So he also he fought a good fight. I admire his patriotism, his stance for the people. But he too has some grievous faults, and those faults are the things that must let him to go. He must go and get the people what he's doing. We will see another time Thursday. Thanks to those who follow us. Thanks to all of them for their following and their listening, their listenership. We'll be back next Thursday, maybe with another lawmaker, maybe with another QUIOH, or maybe another leaders that we can get on. So thanks for joining us. Chris, it's over to you, my brother. And I better take my leave while giving my parting comment. Thank you, guys.
All right, Patrick, thank you so much. Thank you. And enjoy the rest of the night. Chris, your parting comments.
Thank you, Doug. And so let me just make the quick submission. My whole thing about the capital building issue is not particularly with Fonati Koffa, whether remaining speaker or not being speaker. No. My take with the capital building issue, my involvement with the capital building issue, my concern with what happening up Capitol Hill is the fact that rule of law is not being respected. Any country that doesn't respect the rule of law, is bound to fail. America is why it is today because of the rule of law. The laws are very strong. Their policies are very strong. Their systems are very strong. And it's strong for everybody. Now, if you saw former President Donald Trump dread to court and facing criminal charges. So a country that does not have regard for the rule of law is not prepared to progress. That's what I'm getting involved on. I'm even speaking on the issues that are happening at the Capitol building. And what do I mean by that? Speaker Fonati Koffa is benefiting what we call Kama. Do you know Kama? I think you know Kama.
Yeah, I know Kama. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Kama, yeah. You do something to somebody, the person that said, "Man, not directly do it to you," but different person could do it to you. Fonati Koffa was one of the brain behind the removal of Eddie Stanton. Even though he was not a lawmaker, he was the head of the task force that was set up by President Salif. He went to UK, to Sabo Mani, and all the places, and he said he brought evidence, according to him, against Tyler and the rest of the other people. He was the head of that task force. And after Tyler was ousted as speaker, all the evidence that he brought from UK, we don't know where they are now because Tyler is still a free man and was never convicted by any court. But President said he only using to be able to get Tyler out because her intent was Tyler should go, and she was looking for who to use. Never allow anybody to use you to foil another man, for you don't know what is in stock for you, your very self. And that's what Fonati is going through. So I live for Tyler. Tyler served 9 years as speaker. He enjoyed the speakership very well. Yeah, he is. He covered, I think he had just gone 9 or 10 months, and he's already lost his speakership.
Yeah, LRB. All right, guys. Let me climax this thing. Give me some thoughts. Okay, he back again. Let's see.
Yeah, I want to let my thought.
Yeah, go ahead.
He had gone less than a year already. I can say because today he only had 28 lawmakers present. So instead of normal adding oil, he keep decreasing by the day. And so he's going to taste that too to know why he is so lost the speakership. For Thomas Fowler, he might, at the end of the day, he might regret more Fonati from what I've seen. He might regret more Fonati because he and Fonati are brothers. They are from the CDC, so they are brothers. Fonati is a CDC brother, and he's being used, to orchestrate the plans, of their so-called majority bloc or whatever they gave it. Now, what do I think that he might regret more than Fonati Koffa? Because when you sell your brother, even a buyer will not trust you. So as a CDC lawmaker, and they are using you to remove a CDC speaker, and you think when that speaker is removed, they're going to make you speaker? Where in the world they're going to make him speaker? Because that's what you're thinking. Even a position as a deputy speaker has already been threatened. He's not smart. Because nobody going to trust him. Say, but if we can use the man to move a own CDC man, a own CDC brother, then they can be trusted. So at the end of the day, all of them going to enjoy, all of them going to eat from what they are sowing. And Thomas Fowler might be worse than Koffa. I don't pray for that, but let's watch and see how it ends. Now, to conclude, the majority always have their will. They will always have their will. Majority, like what Honorable Samson we was saying. But the majority is not always right. Why it is true the majority always have their will? But sometimes the majority is not always right. Why? Because you have the number you say, but you don't want to use the law. You don't want to use the Constitution. You don't want to use your rules to implement your resolution, to orchestrate the ousting of the speaker. Yet you say, all you brag about is that we are the majority. We have the number. We do laboratory business. We have the number. So they are the majority, and the horse is run on the majority basis because you must have a quorum to do business. That's why they are bragging about it. But that does not mean they are right. That doesn't in any way mean that they are right. But whatever the case is, they need to at least start to think about the problems of the Liberian people and forget about it too much petty fight. Fight for power, fight for money, fight for power, fight for money. and forgetting the work of the Liberian people. We have so much no problem. The lawmaker himself was here, and everything he has to go off and come back on, have to go off and come back on. That's the first problem you know that we have. We don't have any good network, company in this country. The Lone Star, the Orange, nobody know what the internet services they are providing. Nobody know the service because nobody checking on them. So the people just come and just give for anything and just get millions of dollars out of us. Could you imagine the last time the people network went off and the whole tower was down? You have your money in your phone, you have your credit, you have a data network. You did not use it, but when the network came out, they took it and carried it. So that's a free money they already took. So these are things that they need to be thinking about. These are probably they need to be worried about. Instead of, mind you, whoever the main speaker today, maybe that person travel the path of Fonati and another 10 months to come, 1 year to come, don't be surprised have another speaker to fight. And that's why we're going to be on every day. Because a lot of serious people in our place who came here by mistake of the majority. And that's why I told you that the majority is not always right. But again, the majority will have their will always in a democratic system. So thank you, Dad, for this time, and we hope next Thursday we're going to have another guest on it. I saw ROMEO, but maybe because of the schedule, he didn't come today. Maybe next time he might come, or any other person will reach out to be our guest. And so thank you for the show, and thanks to all those who contributed. But I've been reading a lot of comments on here, and even those who call in the federal thing from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Go. I want to thank you and thank all those who've been watching and don't have the time to comment. And let's keep the platform basic. We'll always be able to discuss the issues as they come about, and we hope you will always join us to provide your take on the matters. Thank you. Have yourself a wonderful evening, wherever you have. For you, like in America, I know you guys have a wonderful night or have a wonderful good morning. Whatever.
It's 3 p.m. 3:03 p.m.
Okay. Enjoy your afternoon while we enjoy our evening here. Thank you and have a nice day.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So, guys, let me get my closing to. I'll recognize you as well. I'll read your comments because you took your time to write your comments. So I can't just let you just write and then don't read your comments. So I'll read your comments. But here's what I'm going to say. The lawmaker of Sano County Electoral District number 2, again, the man is in a political theater. And so they're playing political games on the Liberian people. The lawmaker reliance for what they are doing to the speaker is predicated on Article 33 of the Constitution, which says a simple majority of each house shall constitute a quorum for the transaction of business, but a lower number may adjourn from day to day and compel the attendance of absent members. So what the lawmaker is doing is only focusing on the quorum aspect of the constitution of this provision, but he's not paying attention to the portion that says that the minority can compel the absent lawmakers to come to session. It says that, but again, it's tyranny of the majority. Democracy is what it is, and that's why even the framers, the guys that give us the democracy we have today, the Socrates, the Aristotle, they are not fond of democracy. They don't like democracy because they say democracy, it can be good and bad. If you have a democracy where the majority serves the interest of everybody, then it's good democracy, right? But if you have a democracy where the majority serves its own interest and forget the minority, then it becomes a problem, So they have a lot of issues with democracy from the people that gave us democracy. All right, so the guys are using democracy and they are going against their own rules, even though they have the whole clear, besides the Constitution, they wrote their own rules, how the whole process should go. They say expel. They can expel their leader for cause or leaders for cause. Now they have a cause. They say they have a cause against the speaker, but they have not expelled the leader or the speaker. But at the same time, they bring in the deputy speaker to serve in the speaker position. But then their rule says that the speaker should delegate responsibility to the deputy speaker. Okay, the speaker has not been ousted yet. So some father, like Christian and other guys that pointed out, I mean, you got to watch out. The same hand that you are using now to pinch your man, those same hands will come by you sooner rather than later. They will come after you. You know, it's politics. Once the guys, the majority, they feel that whatever they're doing is in their interest, they will win. Obviously, they will use their majority against you. So right now, Speaker Koffa, do I support the removal of the speaker? Yes. But the process in which the guys are going about it, that's why I have the problem. First of all, Mr. Koffa should not have been elected the Speaker of the House in the first place. No, he should not have. The guy should not have elected Speaker Koffa, given his history, you know. But they ignore his history and they put him there. But now they see guys that put a man there. They say, you know, there's a problem with this guy now. They see it, but the way they are going about the process, I think he should be removed. The man lacks credibility. The man is an ex-convict. He do people here in the United States, and he went to Liberia. But in our culture, Liberia, we have the tendency to say, "You kill my pa, you kill my mom, or you kill my father, you kill my mother. I will vote for you." And so when somebody is corrupt, the person is not corrupt. The person is on sanction. The person is not on sanction. They don't care, you know. And that's why the country is going in circle. We are just going in this circle of corruption and underdevelopment or lack of development, you know. So until we have ethical and moral leaders that actually care for the people, that's the only way we will see transformation. But until then, we'll have a country that is 177 years of political independence and no roads in the capital city itself. The people are struggling to navigate the streets. But the lawmakers are sleeping in hotels. They're arguing, you know, they're fighting. They don't want to follow their own rules. The guys who are the lawmakers are now the lawbreakers. I mean, it is always the case, right? You know, the big guy sets the law. What morality is defined by the big guy. I mean, the character in Plato's Republic, Thrasymachus. The man was asked by Socrates. Socrates asking, said, what is justice? The man said, justice is what is in the interest of the strong. And that's exactly what we are saying in Liberia. When you are the little man in Liberia, you have no authority. The same thing is happening in the United States. We have a guy who was convicted on 34 criminal charges, but he is running for president in the United States. So the character in Plato's Republic is right. Justice is what is in the interest of the strong. So the majority in Liberia right now, they are struggling their own laws, their own rules to remove the Speaker of the House of Representatives. So, Tomafala, now, it saddens me that my lawmakers of my county, Thomas ROMEO QUIOH, this man right here who ran on adequate representation, healthcare and delivery system, development, women empowerment, youth empowerment, rehabilitation, agriculture development, all of those things. He wrote these things. Thomas ROMEO QUIOH wrote these things, and now we are not seeing one farm in Sano County. Agriculture is nowhere in Sano. The women have not been empowered. Our women are still susceptible to rape in the country. They are still susceptible to domestic abuse. When they are pregnant, they say, you're not going to school. They sit down home. And the guy who pregnant, then he goes to school. But Thomas ROMEO QUIOH, I don't know what he's doing to empower the women. Okay? Where's the development in Sino? No development. We don't see anything. No health care. When you go to the healthcare facility in Sino, you are going there to accelerate your death, your demise. That's why, because nothing in hospitals. Nothing. I was in Liberia 2020. I went to one of the top hospitals in the country, the Catholic Hospital. I was in there, and the mosquito was sucking the patient in the building. So I just ran out. This is a disaster. Yes. In the hospital, the mosquitoes are sucking the blood of the patient. Imagine that. And so we have Thomas ROMEO QUIOH and Sonny Boy Noah. They are supporting Fonati Koffa. Okay? Fonati Koffa is their Lord and Savior. Fonati Koffa is the one that sent them to the Capitol building. It's not we, the people of Sano County. No, it's Fonati. So they are saying they are with Fonati no matter what. They are not doing our job anymore. They are doing Fonati's job. That's what not Quidon Duncan, but ROMEO QUIOH and Sonny Boy Noah. The man who said Barrow medicine, they supported Barrow medicine. John WIAH is but he took out his shoes. You can't walk in your own shoes. The Barrow medicine, I don't know what happened to the medicine. It didn't work, apparently. It looks like the medicine did not work. So Sonny Boy Noah, who was fighting our people in Sano County, for which our people are now jubilating. I will play that live video to see how elated our people were when their son, who Sonny Boy Noah blacked, was given a job. Just listen, just watch this sort of enthusiasm. Look at the condition of our people over there. See how the play that Sonny Boy Noah is representing. See how the play looks. Think about it. The other day you're on radio and say when you go to America, you don't see any dust. Your shoe, you can't see dust on it. But Sonny Boy Noah, what are you doing to stop our people from being dusty in Sano County? What are you doing? Because when you look at the Constitution, the lawmakers, I mean, the other noise we're making, oh, the president making a lot of money, and it's the lawmakers that give the people the money, they do the appropriation. It's not about Noah. So they prioritize the presidency. They prioritize themselves. 103 persons, the 30 senator and the 73 representatives, they got over $50,000 million, $50 million in the budget. Imagine. And the people of Sano County, the people of Lofa, the people of Nima County, Grand Crew, Bapolu, and you can name all the counties, they are left out of the equation. They are left out of the economic pile. You know, this banquet, the people are left out. And so just one person got an opportunity. And Sonny Boy Noah saying, I'll block the man. He fought the man because he's a lawmaker now. And see how excited the people, look at how excited they are.
Mr. Speaker, the youth chairman of the other district, we are happy today. So yeah, our superintendent news.
We are happy today to hear our superintendent's name. Sonny Boy Noah was fighting the man.
Our superintendent today. Speaking the Sase Keriko. Celebration is going on.
So, guys, this is what happens when you suppress the people, their leader, the person they want. This is what you get. So now the people they are protesting. They are showing Sonny Boy Noah how much the lawability. The man that Sonny Boy Noah was blocking, or he blocked, and the man eventually prevailed against Sonny Boy Noah. So we want to say congratulations to the new superintendent. Make sure you serve our people diligently, with respect, and you are now the president of Johnson District, and so we expect a lot from you. Because after the celebration, we want to see something being done in our district, in our city, or whatever you are, wherever you are leading. All right. That being said, guys, I will recognize you. I will look at your comments, and then we'll call it a night. I'll read your comment. You wrote some stuff here, so I'll start from the bottom. Or let me start from the top to the bottom. Okay. So let's start here. My wife is wishing you a successful show. My darling husband, thank you, honey. Thank you. She kisses here. I'll give you the kisses. Sagacious, watching from the Philippines. Thanks for watching, Sagacious. Honorable Dennis, kindness worker. I'm religiously following the interview at my Johnsonville residence. Okay. Otello Colo, I'm here to listen to ya. Okay, that's Otello. He's a board member of the USAA here. Let's look at Jerry N. Sibo, following from Sado, Greenville City, Liberia. And we have here JM Zimowa. I can't pronounce that name correctly. Watching from Drexel Hill, Pennsylvania. My man Jerry there. We got Larry Noah. I'm watching from my aunt in Sado County. Okay, that's Sonny Boy Noah's brother. Thanks for watching, brother. Shaky Tote, Sado County. All right, and we go on here. Tote is always writing essays, he said. Hey, Representative WIAH, my name is Jay Alexander Totes, writing from Minnesota. Though my roots are in Sano County, I am saddened by the thought of a crewman betraying his own. Okay, so the man bringing tribalism. This thing had nothing to do with tribalism. And besides, Samson WIAH is Dripo. He's not crew. I mean, they say Koffa is a crew guy. Yeah, he's a crew guy, but Dripo and crew, they are the same. I think Dripo, they are Grebo, right? I think so. Yeah, so the Grebos, the Dripos people, they are Grebo. I don't think they are crew. But anyway, but the tribal lesson here is, I don't know why it was necessary anyway. How do you feel about opposing your crew brother? Speaker Honorable Koffa, what do you and the other lawmakers hope to gain from his illegal removal? It is important to consider the impact on our community and values. I look forward to your response. Warm regards, J. Arizona Tony. Okay, thank you, boss. I'll go to the next comment here. We have here anthropologist Simon Kability is the man who just got confirmed as superintendent of Sano County, Drawson District. So following closely, and bravo to Honorable WIAH for standing with the majority bloc. All right. We got last team soccer. I'm following up from electoral district number 2, Sano County. My esteemed leader, we stand with you, great man. All right, and we got here Leviticus. I'm not pronouncing that name. City or just a city. City say I'm following from Central Moravia, and I would say Saka also say Honorable WIAH is a man with clean hands and he has a good leadership ability. There is no evidence to prove the bribery claim, Mr. Koller. Besides that, legislative politics in the House of Representatives about their leadership is different from overall national politics. All right, the Saka over there, J. as Anatoly came against Sally. Honorable WIAH is unable to clearly explain why the speaker should be removed without due process. Yet the experts, he expects the public to accept his political rhetoric. And then here, Honorable Sua said, Honorable WIAH, in the face of this speaker remover, can you there's the this Shakespeare English here. Cannot you guys come from your various homes and go to the Capitol building to transact business versus you're staying at the hotel? That was the question, but he's not here now. Hilton, I'm following you from Loki Town. And we have here Claudio Maninstrinian is following, guys. Okay, thanks for following. I see the president of USA, Madam Francis Clark Myers. Please respect our lawmaker. Dark side put the esoteric on the stool by the chosen few. We got here Achi, the Bishop Morris Solomon. He said Archbishop, I think. Honorable Noah have realized his mistake by going against his brothers. After winning the election, the lawmaker is now ready for reconciliation and unity. Okay, let's see. From Madam Francis Clark, I said that. Respect our leader, our lawmaker. Okay. Then Madam Clark also said no rule of law, bad president for removing a speaker. And she also said Thomas Fowler will regret he will never be the speaker. Okay, what kind of strong language is that? I gotta get some money. All you gotta do is share some envelopes. It's the same way that Koffa got there. It meant share some money, you know. Maya say money, power, and fame is the game of the day in Liberia. It's everywhere. It's global, you know. And that's why the Richard Elon Musk now is supporting Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump is assuring him, my man, when I get there, we'll do tax bill, we'll cut taxes and all the different things. I will give you all the contracts. Madam Maya also said, the president on fire here. When did these people get to know that Fonati was a criminal? And then she also know they are following the Constitution. They are not serving Koffa, okay? And then Sam said following. Thank you, Sam, for following. The last comment here I get is it following from Morovia? Yes, Jilipo A is agreeable section. I think everyone legislator has his or own right to support whoever they wish. The beauty of democracy must be displayed. Honorable WIAH is not the only lawmaker that is supporting the majority bloc while single only him out. All right, we're not single in the man out. I don't know if the question was for me or who is it for, but you know, my job here or the platform job is to bring our leaders when they make decisions, because we sent them, they were catapulted to the Capitol building democratically to represent, to seek our interests. So when they are doing stuff, things that are inimical to our interests, that are against them, of course, we have the obligation to bring them here so that they can come. Mr. ROMEO QUIOH, or ROMEO QUIOH should have been here. He wanted to have debated Mr. WIAH, but for some reason he did not show up. We didn't get a communication why he did not show up. But we still have some time. We're going to go after the lawmaker to see whether he can come here, why he decided to support Fonati Koffa. Hopefully, somebody will get out of his batch of anger, you know, and come and facing us to answer the tough questions instead of running to stations that are friendly to him, that they will not ask him, they will patronize him. Then you come to that airport and they're asking the tough questions. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you so much for following us this evening or this afternoon from your end. We really do appreciate your time. Thank you to all of you that are following us. Thanks for your comment. Thanks for staying up to this point. And that being said, we want to say we're calling it a day, and everything that's going on over there.
Heavy sense of real. My baby made mistake. Love. Mission,